What up, people? What up? What up? What up? I know that it's Friday. Excuse me. I know that it's Friday. And I know that it may not be um yeah. I know it's Friday and there may not be a lot of people. Well, it's Silent J and Aaron. But today tonight I just wanted to talk really quick about PS5 specs. Um Let me get the email. I got the email. If anybody want to join, they can. Okay. Just 1 second. Oh my goodness. I was listening to Jamila real quick. She's hilarious. I gotta say. Just let a Japan crate came today, which is great. Um, it was so yummy. Haven't had Kit Kats in a while. Um, in like 2 months, I think. But it is all to the good. They're still pretty tasty, and it's good to try new things. So let me edit this real quick, y'all. Alright. Okay, so let us hop right into it. Man, I don't leave Aaron alone about that. Alright, so PlayStation 5 launches in November, starting at $3.99 for the PS5 digital edition. That's the one I'm getting since I don't use disc anyway. And $4.99 for PS5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. Okay. Oh, that's what's up, Silent J. That's what's up. I gotta get my Stream Elements to work, like in my other chats. But well, all right, let's focus real quick. New games announced at PS5 Showcase for those of y'all who have not seen it. If you want me to drop the link to the showcase, I will. And also in the description is the article that I'm going to just read a little bit, not all of it, but just some of it. New games announced at PS5 Showcase, including a new Final Fantasy. And if I'm not mistaken, Roman numerals, that's 16. Hogwarts Legacy and the new God of War title. That is what I am mostly excited about. I never could get into Final Fantasy. I remember it was one movie way back in the day that I had watched with my mom and dad about Final Fantasy. Uh, yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yep, I think I'll get that too. It's a lot of games at launch. It's gonna be pretty difficult to choose from. But let's see. It launches November 12th of this year. It will be available at in 7 key markets The US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea. The global rollout will continue on the 19th with launches throughout the rest of the world. I can't talk today. And I already just gave the price in, the American dollars, which I'm thinking that's where most of the people that even watch this channel is from anyway. Okay. It says both PS5 models use the same custom processor with integrated CPU and CPU for high fidelity visuals, including 4K graphics and ray tracing support, as well as the same ultra high speed SSD with integrated I/O for lightning fast loading. PS5's 3D audio with the and the DualSense wireless controller will also provide the same heightened sense of immersion on all PS5s. Nice. Okay. And they shared a sneak peek at the following new games coming to PS5, which I just named two or three of them: Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, Final Fantasy 16, Five Nights at Freddy's Security, Breach, Still Wolves. Okay, no, that's just the title of it. Breach, Hogwarts Legacy, and the new God of War title. Also, um, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and Demon's Souls will launch alongside the console. Our own worldwide studio titles will be priced from $50 to $70 on PS5. Okay, let's see. Specs. Okay, these are the accessories. New DualSense wireless controller. Standalone is $70. Pulse 3D wireless headset with 3D audio support and dual noise canceling microphones, $100. HD camera with dual 1080p lenses for gamers to broadcast themselves alongside their epic gameplay moments will be priced at $60. Media remote to navigate movies and streaming services with ease, $30. And if anyone in any other country, like Japan or anywhere else, the link is in the description, and it has the prices in different currencies alongside the U.S. price. But I'm just reading the U.S. price. And the DualSense charging station to conveniently, charge two DualSense wireless controllers will be at $30. Okay. I think we probably should play it. I don't know if it'll be copyrighted though. I didn't really see it. I was just reading about it. But I really want to see the new God of War title. That is something I'm interested in, definitely. Availability in each country subject to local import regulations. PS5 launch date for China is still under exploration and will be announced at a later date. And so will wait a minute, no, the titles, availability of the PlayStation Plus collection titles may vary by country. The Plus collection is not available in China. That sucks. Um, PlayStation 5 launch day games from okay. At launch, it will be Astro's Playroom and pre-installed in the PS5. Demon's Souls, which is $70. Destruction All Stars, $70. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is $50. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, $70. Sackboy of Big Adventure is $60. PlayStation 5 specifications. Ooh wee. I'm gonna answer your question in a second, Aaron. CPU, 86 to 64 AMD Ryzen Zen 2, 8 cores, 16 threads, variable frequency up to 3.5 gigahertz. I think that's what it's. Yeah, it's a little small on my cell phone screen, so bear with me. Um, oh my God, these words are small. Let's see if I could make it big. Okay, AMD Radeon RDNA 2 base graphics engine, ray tracking acceleration, variable frequency, system memory is 16 gigabytes and 448 gigabytes bandwidth. SSD 824 gigabytes. Um, we Ultra HD Blu-ray. Um, that's for optical drive, and the game disc will be Ultra HD Blu-ray up to 100 gigabytes, and I think that means per disc. So yeah, it has an HDMI out port, support 4K, TVs and 8K TVs, and specified HDMI, excuse me. So I'm thinking that you probably need a 4K TV for the PS5. I'm not sure. If y'all know that I do, let me know, because I would definitely get one. Audio Tempest 3D Audio Tech. That's just the weight. The is that a message? Yeah, DualSense controller specifications. That's just how the weight. I mean the width and the length. Okay, PS button, create button, options buttons, directional buttons, action buttons, of course, with trigger effect, touchpad button, and a mute button. Oh, okay. Touchpad, 2-point touchpad, capacitive type click mechanism. Oh, okay. Nice. Built-in microphone array, built-in mono speaker, stereo headset, jack output, nice. Motion sensor, six-axis motion sensing system. Good lord, that's a mouthful. Feedback, trigger effect, vibration, dual actuators, indicators, player indicator, nice. Ports, USB Type-C port, high-speed USB, stereo headset jack, charging terminals. Communication, wireless Bluetooth, wired USB connection. Built-in rechargeable lithium battery. Nice. So let me post a link in the chat in case people want to read it from there. Sometimes clicking the link like in the the description doesn't work for some people, and vice versa. So here you go. Here's a link to that. All right. So before I let Aaron comes on, what was your question? God of War is my favorite game of all time, to be real. But okay. Oh yeah, here, Aaron. Here's the link. Lord, I don't forgot to post it in the chat. I'd rather get the one with the Blu-ray because I rather get it, don't need, than not have it at all. Don't know what you mean by that. What you mean you rather have it than not have it? I don't need I don't really watch Blu-ray. I would just use my PS4 for that, but I don't really use the disc. I haven't used disc for anything as far as like consoles is concerned since like 2015. So the digital is perfect for me. What's your take on well, the digital is cheaper, $100 cheaper, which is a good thing. Um, and to me, the digital is perfect because, like I said, I don't use disc for anything. I really don't. I haven't used a disc since 2015, and I don't have any really. I don't have any Blu-ray DVDs. I don't. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, I don't. What is that notification thing? Like, I don't see anything. But anyway, yeah, the digital edition is perfect. It's cheaper and it's just convenient because I don't really use disc for anything. I don't even watch DVDs for like regular DVDs for movies. I'm Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, the DC app, Vudu, Tubi, HBO, Amazon Video, like things like that. I haven't used DVDs in years. So yeah, that's my take on it. I heard it was backwards compatible with PS1 to be. It's backwards compatible with PS4 from what I understand, but 3, 2, and 1, no, it's not, which sucks. And also, Fortnite will be available at launch, which means it will no longer give updates for the PS4 if you're still on PS4. I think this season is the last season on PS4 for Fortnite, which sucks. Uh, oh really? 4K. Um, it's some cheap ass. Yeah, I need to get a 4K TV. Might as well right now because they're really cheap at Walmart for right now. They're like for like a 50-inch 4K TV. It's like $200 or something like that. $220. I don't know, man. I might as well get that because um from what I'm understanding, that's pretty much what you're going to need for the PS5, and that's really cheap for a 50-inch TV. Even though I don't need that big of a TV at the moment. When I move, which is in a couple of months, I might have to get it a 50-inch to put in like the living room or maybe something a little bigger. Ultimately, I only use TVs for gaming and the apps that I had named a little while ago. That's it. I don't really watch TV like that. But for my living room, of course, yeah. I mean, I guess. But yeah. Oh my God, let me drop the link, Aaron. I'm sorry, I'm running my mouth, and yeah, there you go. Here's the link. You can hop on if you want. Ooh, let me do this. Whew. Yeah, man, November. It was so quick. I feel like the PS uh 4 is like because it's that and there's like another like it's the Pro and then I think wasn't it like a slim version? I'm not sure, but it does not feel like 7 years went by fast enough. All right, that's great, Windows. Here's Aaron. What up, Aaron?
Yo, what's up?
Nothing much. Chilling.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, you was you was pretty much going on commentary, but I was thinking for a while, but perhaps I think she forgot to drop the link, so I'm like, it's cool.
No, my bad. Yeah, I definitely did forget to drop the link, but I'm a little hyped, man. I like the specs so far. The only thing I don't like is the how it's not backwards compatible with the other um consoles other than the 4. What up, Foss?
Yeah, because that's what I was griping about, earlier today. Like, there's a good.
Yeah. Foss, you
What's up,
alright?
Carlos? Hey, yo, man, you kind of got some feedback.
Yeah. I just mute you, Foss. You can unmute yourself or hop back on. I can't even hear what you're saying. It's just a lot of static and it's really loud. Not to be rude or anything, but I don't know what's going on with your mic. But okay, it's cool. Hey, can you hear us? I still cannot hear you. But
You?
when you get the mic together, hey?
Yeah, you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, much better. What's up?
Not much.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, though, but that what really was just like really struck my nerve was that it's like, so y'all said so the dream is dead from what I gather, except for the fact that it didn't come from Ubisoft or Ubisoft this time. This came from Sony themselves, but and
Mm.
confirmed that it's not going to be compatible with PS1, 2, and 3 games at all from the previous systems.
It's probably
It's
because they
like
got the PS
I'm like,
now.
come on. I'm like, come on, Sony. Like y'all had an opportunity to go for the kill. Like y'all could have just took Xbox by storm.
Yeah. Now you know about the PS now, right?
The PS what?
PS now.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, PS now has like the PS1 and the PS2 and 3 and 4s. So they might be including the PS. They might be including the PS now. And if they do, that means you got the
Hopefully.
games on there.
Hopefully, I hope so because that's dope. I mean, they could all just put all those games on, like you said, on the now, on the network rather than, you know.
And hopefully it's free though, because I don't like where PS9 is like they gotta charge you to play a game. Like, come on, man.
So what that is like, because I got mine taken care of for the whole year. Because like I just paid,
I might
I
have
just
to
paid
do
up to
that.
50. I paid up to 59, whatever. I did that. The only thing I got against like the PS now is that some of the games you can't download, so you
Right.
gotta stream them. So what if you don't got internet? If you don't got
Right.
internet, you kind of screwed at that point.
Yep.
But yeah, the one weird thing that I noticed with on the PlayStation 5 was they seem to be trying to they're trying to really get the plus, like they're trying to make the plus like a thing, which is like if you're doing like the PlayStation Plus as like the like how to get your old games from like the PS4 and all that to the PS5, then it's like what's the point of the PS now then? Like that's a whole bunch of games you could have just put on the PS now, but now they're on the PlayStation
Well,
Plus,
yeah,
which is like another $9.
right. So I'm not so again, it's like, are y'all really struggling that bad with money? Y'all gonna get it. If y'all can't get it through the plus, then y'all gonna find another way to get it because you know how excited people are gonna get. They're just gonna you just think that well, they're just gonna pay anyway, so regardless. Like, no. Like either do one or do one without the other. Like it just don't make sense to just keep spending money at will.
Right.
Yeah,
Nah,
because like with the
oh, go
my
ahead.
fault.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, because like with the PlayStation, like with my PS4 now, it's like I'm pretty much paying like what, like 2-3 bills because you got the PlayStation Plus, then you got the PS Now, and then I think whatever games you put on. So it gets ridiculous.
Right.
What up, Kimmy? What's good?
And I'm gonna be
Kimmy
honest with you, like,
Chan.
oh, what's up, Kimmy? Hey, but I'm gonna be honest with you though. Like when I downloaded, what was it, Arkham Origins? Even though I had that, week free trial, up until it was time to start paying, up until it was time to start, paying fees. I was gonna stream it for y'all, but it wouldn't let me, and that was one of the games that wouldn't let me stream, and I was just like, fuck.
Yeah,
So
because you know why?
why is that?
Because some games you got, like some games you can't download. They only let you stream it. So when it says stream, it just means you're playing it online, literally. Like even if the game's an offline game, using the internet to play it. But if it says download, then you can stream those ones.
Well,
Because it's
hell,
like, yeah, it's stupid, right? That's what I'm.
yeah. I'm like, like, what are y'all? I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, so for some games, I gotta literally use my OBS, so I'd have to literally use the capture card. And then some games I could just use my PlayStation 4.
Right. Kimmy, it's about the PS5 launch in specs. The article I'll post it in the chat. It's also in the description too. I'm pretty hyped about it. I'm excited. I'm getting the $3.99 digital version, and then there's also the $4.99 Blu-ray disc drive version.
If I was to get one, I say it's whatever version gives me like at least a 1 terabyte hard drive or solid drive or SSD. Like whichever one gives me like over like a terabyte of space, that's the one I'm shooting for.
Yeah,
because since I've been downloading, since I've been downloading games digitally, it's just been a whole different experience for me. It's been
Kimmy
pretty dope.
To know if she could join.
Yeah, I seen it. I put the link in the chat. It's in the chat, Kimmy.
But yeah, though, and then again though, it was like, and I was looking at the and again, and aside from the point that I was gonna make, you know what, you might as well just be better off just buying one of those, what is it, those capture cards then, if that's how they gonna do it for old systems. You might as well just be better off buying a capture card, downloading it or streaming it, whatever, and you be good. And but then again though, but like the launch though, because I seen the what was it, the God of War Ragnarok trailer, and even though they didn't show Kratos, they just played his voice. Like I don't know who he was talking to.
Oh, Kimmy, you jumped off, Kimmy. You was on the panel, but you jumped off. I didn't boot you off though.
She's probably using the phone. She's probably using the phone like I am.
I hate the phone. Oh my gosh, stream. Yours is terrible. What up, Kimmy?
Yeah. At least I know I need.
Sorry. I don't know. Every time I'm on the cell phone and act stupid.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. But yes, if you guys talk about PS5, I'm definitely going to buy the digital version versus the disc drive. I feel like it's more much easier. I gotta be honest, because during the pandemic, I don't think anybody wants to go out and buy some disc, that's like less contact. I think it's like much safer when you buy something digital, and it's easier. You just go to the store directly from your console. You don't have to move out of your home and purchase it right there. And so it's much easier and it's cheaper.
Right.
But then again though, but however, it can be. It's not that difficult for those so-called games that you bought from the PS Plus store or the PlayStation store, whatever, to all of a sudden just turn up missing.
Well, it's tough. It's tougher for them to do that now, though, because it's like Like with the PS Now, it's a membership. So the moment you even try and fuck over somebody on the membership, it's gonna be
Yeah.
problems. So they're not gonna try you on that. With the
No, I don't
games
think
though,
so.
yeah, with the regular games though, it can be troublesome because they still like. Because for instance, today I tried to get a DLC and it said it was free, but when I go to the games thing, it says it's $4.99. So of course I'm gonna try and get the free one. So they don't let you get it. So it's a possibility that like, what if they would have downloaded and they still would have charged me anyway because I thought it was free, but it turned out it was like costing money. So yeah, that's something.
Okay.
Yeah, so they definitely need to fix that, especially if they're going digital.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna say if they're doing, I'm gonna say, don't go to Microsoft because that's why I'm going to PS5. Bye Xbox. It's going straight to
Or-
garbage.
Yo, you get to see the
Welcome to the
showcase.
dark side, Kimmy.
I'm serious. I'm serious. When it comes out to PS5, I'm
Yeah, I
watching
know. That's
the
what I'm saying.
winning
You know, welcome to
side.
the dark side.
The PS has never been the dark side. That should have been like the light.
Right.
I
I felt some type of way when I was getting the 360. I'm like, I feel like I'm betraying Sony. But the
Yeah.
360,
I call it dark side because normally I mean, I guess since PlayStation 2. Now I'm not
Yeah, it's
talking
been
about
black.
one. Yeah, they normally release black consoles. So
But who wants to get that? I don't like the look of my for the Xbox Series X. Like it looks like a damn refrigerator. Who wants that? I'd rather
Wait, they had one that
I
looked like the
know.
fridge, one that looked like like a heater? Like one that looked like a fridge, one
Little
looked like a heater.
busted ass heater.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I know they're making fun of the PS5 look like an ice cream sandwich. I'd rather have an ice cream sandwich than a big ass mountain of refrigerators blocking my space.
I'm sorry, that PS5 looking sexy though. I ain't gonna lie. Especially the controller.
Yeah. That PS5 looks sweet. I'm in love.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in love too.
I'm in love with strippers. So, no copyright strike me, please. YouTube, don't do it.
I'll be saying that so many times. I break into song, yeah. I'll be like, oh wait, I can't sing that.
They know what they're doing, yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be like, yo, I just said like 2 lyrics. It wasn't even the song. I just said 2 lyrics.
yeah,
Yeah.
like in the day and age, YouTube is so sensitive. Everything you say, banned. You get banned. Copyright, banned. Copyright.
I don't know about
banned.
y'all, but I don't know about y'all, but I believe I can fly. Copyright strike.
just even humming it, you get the automatically banned.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to end up
Wait,
like.
didn't you prove that? Wait, you proved that before. I remember. Wait, yeah, Kimmy, I remember you proved that before. I think it was a video or something you showed.
I don't know. I don't remember if it did happen like that. Somebody hum and they got a copyright for it. Yeah, that's possible happen. YouTube is so messed up. It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. Like, I don't know.
They're gonna be like, that helmet was too good. Copyright.
People's like, oh, this is the beginning of a YouTube apocalypse. We're already at it, ladies and gentlemen. We're in hell, okay? You know how many times that I get copyright claims, some bogus shit, and it annoys the hell out of me?
I don't know. In some ways, I'm kind of thankful for the apocalypse in small ways. Most ways, I hate it because I get so annoyed with having to worry about my channel being taken down. But in other ways, it pushed me to like be more of a business person. I see the same with y'all too.
It's not taken down. It's just a claim. Like they claim because of the damn music. But like damn, I used to copy free music, and you're saying you're claiming that? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's just that's what's happening to me. I'm expecting Warner Brothers and Disney. Like if you play anything of Disney and Warner Brothers, yeah, I'll get hit by the copyright claim. I'm not surprised.
Or
yeah, but I have a question for you guys. You know, a curious question. You guys heard about what happened to Leafy? He got banned on Twitch.
Yeah,
I heard it's an ongoing thing. Like,
Yeah, like he got a permanent ban. Like they gave him the ban hammer. Like he can never come back.
yeah, I heard YouTube's low key trying to bring him back now. Like, I don't know what's
Ooh.
up with that lady.
Lady, you call him a lady?
No. I'm talking about the lady that runs like the whole YouTube, because like now they're saying that she actually might let Leafy back on.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, but like I said, that's not 100% confirmed. It was like some random shit I seen. It's like throughout Twitter. You know how Twitter is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you know, and that's the thing too, like, because now I don't know Leafy, but again, if it's true that, again, he was just, going around using, anti-Semitic remarks because he's cool with, some black folk, and he was just saying it just out of the blue, just for the sake of being hateful, then it's like, yeah, I could see why, he got permanently banned. Or not only that, but then what was it? He was also threatening people too.
Yeah, rumors has it. I'm just say allegedly because I don't want to get in trouble. Allegedly, he was threatening a group of protester or a person. I don't know. We don't know. I was trying to find the clip because I was just giving my commentary about that. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. The only thing I found, you guys, is what he was saying the N word, and he admitted. It says on his Twitter, and you can look at my video because I even show proof on his Twitter thing.
Wait,
And
wait, Kimmy, the N word or just nigga?
like he used the word is
with the
N-I-G-G-A.
with the ER.
Yeah, he kept
Oh,
saying that. And
Either way is terrible.
yeah, I
yes,
know.
that's not his place. That's not his place. I don't care if he had black friends or he doing edgy humor. That's not your place, dude.
No,
That's
I
not.
know. I'm just trying to get like the full understanding of it. Like,
Yeah, he said to Keemstar that he used the N word, but he erased the video after he was done. And Twitch, so.
Then why even mention it? I feel like that's what I'm saying. Then why even mention it at that point?
Because he said he knew he pushing the line, but he deleted the video because he want to be safe. I'm like, yeah, bruh, but
then you shouldn't have did it to begin with.
You should never done it to begin with. You know
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get in trouble. I don't know what the mindset of this kid. Like for real, you got the opportunity to change your ways and do something better, but you still do the same old shit. So I can't feel bad for you. And I know some Leafy fans gonna be at me and be like, I can't say that word because the YouTube wanna hit you with something. So they're gonna hit me the cancel culture on my ass. I don't give a damn because I'm not getting paid. But like for real,
my whole
it's
thing
not
is
his
who's he
place.
threatening? Who's he
I don't
threatening
know.
though?
We don't
I'm
know.
like,
That's
this nigga skinny as hell. I ain't scared of him.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't
He's
know.
skinny as hell. This dude look like as soon as he see me, he probably cower in fear.
I don't know. Only the Twitch made a statement saying that he put the community at risk and it was very harmful. So that's the only thing we know from Twitch. So pretty much they give him like the Mr. Disrespect, Dr. Disrespect ban. Like they give like Leafy the same way.
Honestly, Twitch has like so many problems when it comes to like people. Because like you heard about like a few months back, they was having like the whole people grooming like underage minors and all that. The whole rapists and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Twitch has had issues with a lot of its like people, like a lot of people that they pay like to stream and all that. A lot of these guys are either grooming kids to be like their perfect like little like slaves or whatever, or they're like. Or they fucking around with like, or they trying to like destroy other streamers and shit in some type of way of fashion. Yeah, but I mean, YouTube probably got plenty of that too.
Well, yeah, it's everywhere in social media actually. It's just a bunch of creepos.
And you know what? And now that I think about it, and you know what? And because we've had, we've had very kind, nice, wonderful people who have passed on. Whether if it was due to health issues and they were streamers like your like your Dr. Joshes and your Edicas,
Yeah.
even though
Mhm.
he committed,
Yeah.
suicide. And then I think about stuff like this that just goes on with certain people, and it's just like, you know what? If we can exchange a couple people, it would be Dr. Josh and Edica.
Yeah, and we're not supposed to even have that type of thought, but it's like you see this and we're like, yo, we traded my nigga Josh for this. Like, hell nah.
Yeah, it's like because it's like, what purpose do these other folks serve? What purpose?
No.
Because it's like they don't have not one because they don't even have like not one understanding or sympathetic bone in their bodies or caring bone in their bodies.
Nah, the shit that gets me is when they act like they do.
Yeah. And
That's
it's
the
like,
part
no,
that kills me because I'm like, yo, wait, so all this time you was fraud.
yeah. Putting on the
Rest
front
in
for your
peace,
art
Dr. Josh. Rest in
RIP.
peace.
and Edica.
Yeah. And
And
Edica too,
Edica.
man. Yeah. It makes me sad.
Yeah, these
Hey,
fucking
for real.
past 2 years, it's been some shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
man.
y'all trade good, wonderful people for this. And I think I remember somebody talking about how, or I don't know if it was you, Kimmy, or somebody else mentioned Edica about how that probably led to him,
Oh, that was
feeling the way
me.
that he's. Oh, okay. Like, oh,
I
okay. That
said
was you. That was
I said people were saying that Keemstar was like one of like the prime reasons why like the shit happened with Edica. But like he ended up disproving that. But the fact that you even got that rumor to your name just proved how much of a jerk he was. Like people were associating you with his death.
What was the rumor?
Okay, so apparently Edica did like some review or whatever with Keemstar around the time of like his passing. But like how everybody interpreted it, they made it seem like Keemstar was the prime reason. Like Keemstar apparently was a little bit hard on Edica in that interview, but nothing like I guess. But they ended up proving it wasn't nothing that would really drive him to like off himself. But it was still like to that point where people thought like, oh, he must be the reason. Because
We don't know the reason. We don't know the reason what drove Edica to do, but we all know that he suffered from depression. And when you're dealing with somebody who has mental health, you got to be careful what you say and what you do because they're at their delicate time. And so
yeah. And a lot of
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100%. With Keemstar, he's a problematic. He's a problematic. He always do the same shit. Always talking shit. He's like, I'm just reporting the news. You're not reporting the news. You're just a drama channel who likes to start shit with other big YouTubers so you can make your money off of this shit. And you're still a racist. Point blank. Period.
And the fact that YouTube is allowing this, like
allowing the racist to have a platform. In the past, he said a lot of racist things, and he doesn't even talk about it or anything. I don't want to hear it like, oh, he did apology. What kind of apology? He doesn't take accountability for it.
Yeah.
But this many years ago, we forgave him. Yeah, and then yeah, let's say same thing with Jeffree Star. He's a racist too. He don't change, and y'all accepted him still.
Yeah, it's one thing when somebody definitely learns from their mistake, but then it's another. I call it the Tekashi effect. It's like you act like you are like this poor little like person, or you act like, or you try and blame it on like mental disabilities and all that. And then as soon as you even get like a small ounce of freedom, you go back to literally doing what you did before.
Well,
like, how's that progress? Yeah, like Tekashi, Jeffree Star, as you mentioned, like all of them, they'll give you like the sad sob story and everything. Once you forgive them, or once you even like just decide to forget the whole thing, they do the same thing again.
They enjoy pulling on people's heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
And also messing with your brain, and also messing with your brain too. And it's like, no. Like, I ain't.
it's why like I do my best to stay away from the stuff, and it's why I
Yeah.
like a lot. It's why I like a lot of stuff I just leave on Twitter. It's like I can't bring it to the channel because I feel like, again, my channel's like that one peaceful haven everybody can come through where they don't have to hear like constant drama and shit.
True.
Right.
So it's like that's the main thing. Like I will always make sure is that my channel doesn't like get to that point.
Exactly.
Like
and
so,
that's
I will never name drop. I will never do this and that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I try to do. You know, keep my channel drama free, where everybody chill, have a laugh. You know, just upload my gameplay, do like a commentary, but mainly for, you know, mainly like you know, what's happening in the gaming world pretty much. But I'm staying away from the commentary because I decided, you know, I just do commentary once a day, and then mainly it's just upload for my gameplay. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. But yeah, though, but I saw you use streaming a little bit of Streets of Rage.
Oh yeah, I was trying to finish it. I was like, because they finally fixed my connection problem. And so I was like, I was wondering if anybody like I was asking anybody if there's any problem while I was streaming because I was so concentrated.
Nah, and again, I was surprised that you was, up that early because I was still in bed,
Same.
right when you were streaming.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, what's Kimmy doing at 5 a.m.? I
I'm
was like,
I'm on my grind mode. I need to make some grind. I like, oh, I got like this free time, so I could able to do it in the morning, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this tonight. Tonight I'm gonna be streaming late nights, and then after that, Saturdays, Sundays, I'm gonna be doing big grinding on Twitch. That's what I'm gonna do, and upload the video with anybody who missed it.
yeah, nah, I've been pretty much on the same thing because it's like it's a couple games I'm gonna turn into series, so that means it's gonna be a whole bunch of editing. But it's cool because I haven't edited in like over like a month or so I'm kind of amped about it.
Hey Elm, did you got? You say you're planning on getting Among Us, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting it from Steam or are you getting it from your mobile?
I might do mobile. I have to get a better computer to like streaming game on. Well, this
Mhm.
does have Xbox and stuff on it, like the
Yeah.
Microsoft thingy, whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, I want to get a better PC anyway. But I'm getting it on mobile most likely.
Yeah,
I got
because
it on mobile too.
if you get it from mobile, it's free, but the only thing there's ads. So hopefully you got patience for it.
I'm probably just gonna get the $5 version, like you
If
said.
you
Like you said,
if you're getting the $5 version, you have to have Steam. Like you have a Steam account, and it's
no,
like
no, I
on your
meant for the
PC.
phone.
Oh no, there's none. On the phone, it's straight free.
Oh, it's
You
just
don't
straight
pay
free.
anything. It's free, but you're gonna have ads. That's it.
Oh no, then I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good with the ads. Ain't gonna bother me that much.
If you're fine with it, then fine. You just like when I could create a room and you guys can come in, we can play with each other.
Shit, I'm down for it. I can even record it or stream it.
Yeah, I have it. I have it on my PC, so it's so much fun to.
Yeah.
Like you got to know the rules. Like you like when the imposter, you got to know who is the imposter. You cannot talk when you're doing your tasks. You can't. The only time we can talk is when we sign up an alarm when we saw a dead body that we got to report, or you report you saw an imposter kill somebody. Like that's the only time we will talk, and we got to debate and make a vote who's the imposter. We can kick him out of the spaceship. So
Yeah, I seen a
yeah,
little bit of the gameplay. So
yeah.
it looks like whenever when somebody kills you, you can see who did it, but you're not supposed to mention them, right?
Yeah, when somebody kill you, you stay quiet. You're a ghost. You don't say anything
Oh, okay.
until
So
the
you
game ends.
completely. Mm-hmm. All
Yeah,
right, I got you now.
yeah. So you can't tell anybody who kill you, and you have to stay quiet. The only time we can do it is best that we do it on Discord. Like we all get on Discord because in the game there's no mic, so it's
Yeah,
your
that's
best
cool.
shot. Like yeah, just get on Discord and it's best to have Mike. I did play with Zuki yesterday, the first time, and I got killed so many times. Not even funny. I was like, because it is the more at first I didn't get it, but the more you play, you understand it. But it's
Yep.
fun. It's best that we have a group. You can't play as single player. You have to have a group of people, like 6 or more, like 6 or 10.
Oh, that'd be insane if you get up to like 10 people. Because then it's gonna
Yes.
be even tougher.
Yeah, so
But
it could
actually, no, it'll
be
be tougher to
6.
kill too.
Yeah. I mean, I do recommend it. Like Aaron, you should try it too. It's really fun.
And it's called Among Us.
Yeah,
Among Us. You could download on your phone. It's free. Or if you have a PC and you have a Steam account, you can it's $5 only.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
does not take up your space. It downloads so quick, like in 2 seconds, for real.
I can
I
concur.
like that.
Yeah, I was so shocked, because my laptop is not a gaming laptop, but I downloaded because it doesn't take too much space. It's only take 2 seconds.
Hey, but let me ask y'all this though. Like, okay, now we all love, again, like the current gaming system, but if there is like, let's say like a retro gaming system with games that y'all would go back in time and play, what would it be and why?
You know what? GameCube. Believe it or not, GameCube. Because of
Okay.
course, like I want to play PlayStation 2, but the GameCube had like so many underrated games. Like you had your Pokemon, you had your Super Smash Brothers Melee, Sonic Adventure 2. Like you had a whole bunch of games on the GameCube that were kind of underrated. I played on the Shrek 2 game. I probably
For
would have
me, it
gave
would
them.
be. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh no. I was going off. What was you saying, bro?
Well, I was saying that for me, it would be like the old school NES, not the SNS,
Oh, okay.
SNES, Nintendo, yeah, regular Nintendo, and I would, even though I haven't played it, but I would like to try Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh yeah, not for sure. Yeah, for sure. Play Punch Out. Punch Out's pretty.
I would say
But,
my Sega Genesis, and the
okay.
game that I love so much is Primal Rage. Like, I love that game. I wish they would have just like make it for today console, that Primal Rage. Have you guys played that?
Nah,
What's
I
it
never
called?
played Primal.
Primal Rage.
Nah.
Oh, it's a classic, that one. It's like it's similar to Mortal Kombat, but it's with dinosaur and something like that.
I ain't gonna lie, you making this sound actually pretty lit.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's similar to Mortal Kombat, but it's with dinosaur. And I did play that in the Sega Genesis days. Well, I didn't get a console, but I used my cousin, because back in the day my dad was like, "Nope." But I always go to my cousin's house and play his console. But yeah, I love that game.
All right, so wait, what about you,
What about me?
What console would you want to play again if you could go back in time?
What kind of game?
Nah, what
What?
console would you?
Yeah.
Console.
What console? What console
Console.
and game
Yeah.
that you would play?
Console. Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Only because that's the one, like, out of my growing up, that's the one I remember actually playing the most.
That was good. All right, so I'm gonna add to Aaron's question then. What console do you think was overrated?
What console that I think was overrated?
Ooh, that's a hard
I'm
question.
gonna say Dreamcast.
I partly want to agree with you on that. I love the games, but it was kind of overrated.
Right, I'm gonna say Dreamcast. Like, and again, nothing against Dreamcast, but it was to me, it just didn't get that it just didn't give you something as to why, or give you any incentives as to why gamers should, go over to their side and play.
I would say Sega Saturn.
Ooh, yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah, Sega Saturn, because let me tell you something. When I know they were competing against PlayStation in the 90s. And so, because we all know back then Sony was working with Sega, but they drifted apart and they no longer, no, it wasn't Sony. Was it Sony? Yeah. Okay. Something like that. And so they're like, fuck it. Sony's like, we're going to make our own console and then beat Sega Saturn. You know.
All right, I'm gonna
And they tried, they did try with, there was two games when you brought the Sega Saturn, there was two games you can get that comes with the console. It was Street Fighter the movie, that
okay.
terrible movie, and one was Resident Evil. It was Resident Evil 2.
Which Street Fighter, the live version or the cartoon?
It was the live version. Remember the movie that
Oh
with
yeah,
Van
with John
Damme?
Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, that badass, the sucky ass movie I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because we all know that didn't end like that.
I can see why Sega Saturn bombed, because of, like, why would you have the game of Street Fighter the movie?
Right.
That's terrible.
I don't even know. All right, I'm gonna hit y'all with a surprising one. The Game Boy Advance.
Ooh,
And you know why?
why?
Why is that?
Because literally 2 or 3 years later, the Game Boy SP became a thing. Like, what was the point of me getting a Game Boy Advance when the SP, I could put it in my pocket, ended up becoming a thing? I could have waited
That's
the extra
true.
2 or 3 years.
I didn't think about that.
And then you got to also think, not too many dope games really came out for Game Boy Advance until the SP was coming out. Because I think
But
when we
what
had
though,
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, they're overrated.
Oh, you know what? I had just thought of something even after I had already answered the question. Another game I would go back in time to play is the GameCube, only because it was underrated.
I said the same thing, yo. I said the same thing.
I was editing some photos for my Japan crate thingy, so I probably didn't hear you. But yeah.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. The GameCube was underrated. It definitely was.
But then again, though, but for me, because I was always playing a lot of electronic handhelds that was non-console related, and like I know, like Michael Jordan had a electronic handheld, and so did others.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question for you guys. What is the biggest regrets of purchasing a game? It doesn't matter. It could be from the past or from today. What's your biggest regret?
The hype. I
Yeah.
hate wasting $60 on a game, man. I swear to God.
I still regret, purchasing Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, and I don't see why they would give that Game of the Year award, and that just only prompted me to just patiently wait for Ghost of Tsushima, and what else? And I believe another one was. Oh, I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna anyway. Is where when they give you a game, like let's say GameStop, and they are supposed, even though they'll say, well, if you have any issues with the disc, then go ahead and return it back. And Mad Max was the one that did that for me.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
I agree.
Because I agree, because I got basically two. It's definitely buying PlayStation games now and just finding out a month later that they go on sale. Because that's just about every game I done got. That literally happens.
Yeah.
And then GameStop definitely selling my games for store credit. Like, that was the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know why I was doing that for years.
I would
I
say
thought I
three
would really get some
games.
shit for it.
Like 3 games I regret. Okay, from the past it would be Assassin's Creed Unity. You already know I regret that because I was like the first one who brought it, and it was so much glitchy and buggy. The second one I regret purchasing was if you guys remember me playing Mystic Bell. It claims they have great review for Xbox. And when I purchased this, I was so enraged with this game, and I said, "This is garbage. I want my money back."
Yeah, how much did you spend on it?
I spent $15 on it, and it said have great reviews at 5 stars. So this is bullshit. Who lied? They lied to me. The mechanic,
You lied to me.
like I'm telling you, the mechanic is terrible. You had to get to a certain angle and certain edge to jump to a platform. And it takes me forever to get there. The map is too small. I get lost. There's no way of finishing your task. It was a nuisance, and I regret it ever since. I was like, oh, that shit is straight garbage. Garbage. The third one was trying to be like Fortnite. It was Realm Royale. Straight garbage.
I heard about that.
Garbage. It was bad. It was so bad. I was like, it tried to be Fortnite, but it failed. I'm so shocked that people still played that game. But I tried it and uninstalled it because there were some bugs and it was just straight shitty. Straight shitty game I ever see in my life. It's free. It's not worth it your time.
I had to actually think of actual games. It had to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 because I almost gave up on the whole Tony Hawk series because of that. Because around that time, that's when Underground and all that came out. So then that saved Tony Hawk. Next would be it was this Dexter's Laboratory game for I think the PlayStation. Shit was garbage.
I remember.
I started thinking about it because I'm like,
I remember my cousin played that shit.
Yeah, the one where he shrinks down into I think he shrinks and all that because somebody I think sick or something like that. I think Diddy or somebody was sick, so Dexter shrinks into this thing and starts fighting a whole bunch of viruses. Or no, his computer had a virus. Yeah, his computer was getting fucked up.
Yo, I remember my cousin hated that game.
That game was sorry.
I don't know if you guys remember this game, Cubix.
Cubix.
You ever seen the show?
Yeah,
you ever played the game? But you ever played Cubix racing game?
I played it for a little bit. I got rid of it.
I'm sorry, I hated it. I brought it, and I was so excited because, when you wanted something similar to
show, right? I thought
Mario,
it was gonna be
Mario, right? Mario, or like Sonic. But I was dead wrong. That thing is so slow. It's just it's so slow. The mechanic of the game, and it's the only time you can speed up if you hit that green arrow thing, and you hit the green arrow. That's the only time you go faster, and that's so annoying. And the girl keep repeating, "That's right." Nah. I'm like, God, that's so annoying. I was like, okay, I understand people like Cubix, the cartoon, but the games suck ass.
I thought when I got the game, I was gonna be able to be like Cubix and be able to customize each of his little square robot parts and shit. But then I found out it was the racing game. I was like, yo, this shit is let me just hurry up and get my money back.
Cubix. What I was
That's
thinking.
why Cubix ain't around now. They probably have.
I thought they're gonna be just like, similar to Mario, Mario racing game, Mario Kart, right? I thought we were gonna have something similar, but no, it's a slow ass racing game I ever seen in my life, and there's a puddle of oil. I'm like, this is stupid.
But if I had to think of another game, I fucking regretted buying Blade, the video game. I got it for like on the Game Boy Advance. That shit was pure garbage. It was like it's like I accidentally fell into like a dumpster of garbage the moment I turned on my Advance to play that shit. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be like the show. Like, okay, I'm gonna get the summon monsters out of Blade. They're gonna be rocking. They're gonna be fighting and shit. It was like, no, you just let the Blade go, and then you gotta get up. It's a platformer, so it's like, yeah, then you gotta get up through these like little blocks and shit. And then you battle a couple Blades, but the main thing is you need to get to the finish line. Oh my god! But you don't get no specials, nothing. It's just like literally a spinning top throughout the whole game. Like it's literally
Because
a spinning.
that right there, again, that really sucks, especially for gamers. That when again, you look at one and you just think, oh yeah, it looked good, but then the moment that you play it, it didn't live up to your expectations, and then it's like, well, that was just a waste of money. And it's just like watching a movie. You think the movie is gonna be good until you actually watch it, and then it's just like,
Where I'll
the
be on
hell
my
did I do?
Tyrese shit. Nah, yeah, I'll be on my Tyrese shit whenever I'm playing a game I don't like. Cause I'm just like, how you gonna act like that?
But yeah,
I just get so pissed.
yeah. And you know what? And also at the time, like I remember, like what was it? My first pro wrestling game that I played was WCW Nitro.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, WCW Nitro. And
wait, what console that come out for?
There was one that came out for PlayStation 1, and then there was another one that came out. Well,
the PlayStation 1. Nah, the PlayStation 1 was good. That one I fucked with. Because it had Goldberg. I think Rey Mysterio was in that one.
Well, that was on the
Nintendo
64 one.
Oh, that was on. Yeah, I didn't play the 64 one. I played the one for the PlayStation. Mm-hmm. That was like one of the best games I played, like wrestling wise. So it gotta be that other one you talking. It wasn't a Nitro though. It definitely wasn't Nitro.
You mean what was it? Thunder or Revenge or?
It might have been Revenge.
Oh, Revenge! Oh, Revenge is awesome. It was.
That's what I'm saying. Revenge was like their best one, and I played it for like the PlayStation, I think.
Yeah. But then
all right, you guys. I gotta go. I gotta go. So it was nice joining you in the panel. So I wish you guys have a good night. Peace out. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye. Oh man.
Well, yeah.
So before y'all continue, which one are you getting, Aaron? The digital PS5 or the other one?
Well, I want to see, again, like which out of the two, who has the better reviews. Instead of me just going out and just purchasing one, and then all of a sudden it may come with a certain setting that that the other console don't have. Like I didn't, again, at the time when PS4 was out, I didn't know that they was gonna come back with a PS4 Pro.
Same. Because I probably would have got the Pro too.
So y'all gonna wait or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm mainly thinking about doing is waiting.
Well, and there's no doubt that we are gonna be getting a PS5, but it just comes down to who tops it.
Yeah, because like my whole thing is, I'm like, if they're already not doing terabytes, they're trying to do that 500 gig thing. I ain't buying none of them. Because with my Xbox 360, like it was 500 gigs. My shit is full. Like the Xbox is full. I can't even play any newer games on the Xbox 360 because of how full the hard drive is. It's like we need terabytes. Like, they make these games too big. Like Grand Theft Auto was like 100 and something gigs. I heard Call of Duty was like 100 and something gigs. I'm like, yo, you just shooting at like people for the whole like game. Like, why do you need 100 gigs worth of stuff? It's like I see people use the same maps.
Right. And not only that, I mean, hell, don't what is it? Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon. Don't they shoot at people too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so why is it like it's 100 and something gigs? It's because they want you to get the terabyte, or they want you to get like extra memory, which is gonna cost you an extra $50 to $100 because it gotta be a certain thing.
Yeah.
Some games let you use USB, some don't. And if you want a good USB, you're paying at least a good $20 or $30, if not more. Like, shoot, my hard drive that's like 500 gigs. It's like 500 gigs, I think, or it's 5 terabytes. Cost me like almost 100 for like a 5 terabyte hard drive. This shit cost me $100.
And another thing is that I hope that it doesn't necessarily get to the point where if it starts like getting hot in the back to where you let that airstream flows and it just burns your battery out quick and all of a sudden your whole system just conks out. Oh, I'd be really pissed if that's what happened to me.
Yeah, because one thing a lot of people don't think about is it's like once your console gets hot or to like a certain temperature, like the parts inside it start to like get damaged as well.
Yeah.
Which is why like a lot of times like they usually tell you don't leave your console on or play it for like long. It's why like it's kind of why the PlayStation has a rest mode on it.
Or better yet, just turn it off whenever you're done using it.
Yeah, sometimes I forget to. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
Because I'll be playing this song, I'll be chilling, and then I'll just like fall asleep out of nowhere. And then I wake up and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, I left it on. But let me just turn that off. Yeah, the only reason why I learned about that stuff was because that's what happened to like my old laptop. It's why I had to get a PC because it's like I couldn't stream and I couldn't game without like my OBS tweaking out because of how much I was leaving it on. But I had to leave it on because like I was editing videos, so processing was taking like 6 to 9 hours sometimes, if not more, for like one video.
Even for me.
Yeah, but now like the PC I got, it's like videos that used to take me like 9 hours only takes me about maybe 30 minutes at the most.
And that's the thing too for me about PC gaming. It's like, I mean, I don't have an issue with PC gaming, except for when you play games and they want you to use all the keys that's on that particular game. Like for an example, Hitman Codename 47. Now, Hitman Codename 47 should have been like a PlayStation Xbox remake or a remake to where it's available for all consoles instead of just PC.
Yeah. Now, my whole thing is, like, because with my PC, I use controller. But it's like, it literally is games that are just made for PC where they'll be like, yo, you gotta type this key. We're not going to let you assign it to your controller. I'm just like, what do you mean I can't assign it to the controller?
Yeah.
And it's like, I keep telling people this because it's like, everybody will sometimes criticize. I heard some people are criticizing people over like their keyboard and their mouses on why they don't really mess with on the PC like that. And then I'm like, well, yeah, because if you keep messing with your keyboard, you're going to break your keyboard over time. Same with the mouse. Most, if not almost all of your mouses and keyboards aren't built for constant play. They're just meant for typing.
Yeah.
So it's like if they're telling you to type real fast, you're probably banging on that key
Yeah.
like it's a piano. But even piano keys break. So it's like, yeah, what do you think was going to happen?
Well,
Like,
you know,
you got to spam the A key real fast. Tap, 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 break.
well, you know what? I never had that happen to me except for when I spilled coffee on my laptop keyboard.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was so, and again, I was like, and I try to clean it up the best way possible, but then there's like certain things that I can't tap, like I can't tap the H or a G.
Yeah, now I know how you feel. It happened to my Game Boy Color. I dropped it in the puddle. But surprisingly, after like I think a week or a month, it finally came back on. And the only bad thing was like the left button, I had to really press on it to get my character to move. But I was
Dang,
like, yeah, the Game Boy wasn't playing. Those Game Boys were
yeah,
built to last.
yeah,
Probably could have threw that shit like off of a 100-foot mountain and somehow would survive. People think like, oh, he over exaggerated. Like, no, I'm half exaggerating. It's like, yo, you can damage the shit out of a Game Boy and it still work.
yeah.
Like, I done
And
seen the
that's the
Game
thing
Boy
too. It's
still
like
work.
and
Now,
I'm surprised even if people do have a Game Boy that they're still playing them.
Oh yeah, but nah, like, yeah, because of nostalgia feeling. If you got a Game Boy, play your Game Boy. But
Yeah.
if you're like me, I got a PC, so now I can play my Game Boy games with an actual game controller.
Okay.
Yeah, but nah, if you got a Game Boy, a DS, or whatever, just play it on that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because I can't take that big ass computer everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not trying to burn the battery power on my phone either. It's like these
Yeah.
Game Boys and all that were built for a reason.
But then again though, but going back to the PS5 though, even with the digital edition, it would just like feel like you just playing an arcade without a disc.
Oh, so you want the full film?
Yeah.
I kind of do too. But at the same, I don't know, bro. It's tough because it's like with the PS4, all my games have been digital, so it's weird now to like think about going back.
You
Because
know,
I've got so used to it now.
yeah, because of COVID and just going out trying to even buy a game, knowing that you're gonna be surrounded by people where
But
you
I feel
don't know
like it's
where
gonna
their
be that
hands
one
doing
game.
and what they doing.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna be that one game where he's gonna hate or whatever, and he's gonna start coughing in the game cases.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Nah, fuck that, man. He said he was a better gamer. He lucky he beat me in that game demo. Like, take that. Like, you want the game so badly? Take that.
Be like, you seen the movie Jingle All the Way where he had gave Arnold a Turbo Man doll, and when he opened it, the Turbo Man just fell into pieces.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the Turbo Man.
Yeah, that's one thing that I hate, that if they sell a game to me that way, and it's presented to look new.
I used to hate that when I get used games, yo. I'll be thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get the nice case still. It's gonna be used, so maybe you might have like a few scratches on the disc. They hand you the CD and a little in the mixtape bag. They put the game CD in the mixtape bag now.
That
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's the little computer game bag or whatever.
Yeah.
Thing, with the flap and everything.
right.
Yeah, be like, nah, here's a computer game case with the flap. See? The flap. All you gotta do is just tuck it in like that. See? Flap. Like, I don't get the case, so I can look at it. Like, I like looking at my game cases when I get them. It looked very sexy that way. Like, nope, you get the yellow computer game case with the flap. Reminds you of the old school days.
But you know what though? But that's one thing that like my biggest gripe somewhat was with GameStop is where if you wanted to buy something new or just buy something in general, they always got to add the taxes in there. So
Yeah.
what you thought was going to be that price, you got to pay taxes on it.
No, I hate when they offer discounts, but then they feel some type of way. They add like all these rules to the discount.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time it's like, yeah, you get 2 games for you get 2 games for like what is it, like $20 or something? It was like that. You get 2 games for $20, but you gotta pay the one that got the most price on it. I was like, wait, what?
Man, ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, can't I just buy the cheaper one and get the more expensive one for free? They're like, no, you need all of it extra. I'm like, no, fuck this.
Yeah. And the thing is that I used to work for GameStop, and there was a guy that came in, and he was looking for a game, but he wanted to purchase it the same price that was listed on the website. Then I told him that, well, you know, sometimes, you know, the website will say one thing until you come in, and yet you get a game for, you know, not the exact same price. And he had looked at me like I was the cause of it. And I'm like, hey, don't, you know, again, I don't make the rules. Like that's what.
It's ironic because sometimes I feel bad for some of the GameStop employees, but then some of them really do actually, like, they really do be assholes sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Around them because it's like, Eric, you'll have niggas like you, but then you'll have the niggas that's assholes and shit that like really follow the GameStop code, which to me is ripping people off.
Oh yeah.
Like you try to be the good Samaritan. He's like, nah, let me handle this. Like, first of all, like Aaron talking about he was gonna offer you like $10 for this game. Nah, fuck that shit. It's $1. This shit only $1. Like, give me that. Here's your $1. Like, but I bought this game for $60 last week.
Yeah. and then again though, and I'm just like, you know, then at times, you know, again, I'm sometimes just left dumbfounded in a way because it's like, why am I working here? I know it's going to be temporary, but it's just like I really do feel bad because it's like again, if I had the opportunity, I would sell it to you for that price that was listed on the website. I would, but because you know, because again they have this thing where they can't do that, then you're just gonna have to, you know, buy it for what it's worth now. So.
Yeah, your boss is gonna be like, yo, Aaron, don't worry about them. They're just privileged, spoiled kids. Now look, our slogan is
that was what the manager told me.
Wait, they was like, word for word?
Yeah, he was like, you know what, hey, I was gonna tell you, you know what, you handled that situation well. And I was like, I try.
Did he give you the shoulder rub and was like, yo, you gotta remember, it's parts of the games. But sometimes
he was like, hey, you know what, he was like, you know what, we get people like that coming in all the time, but just the way that you handled it though, like I would have definitely told him the same thing. So for him to, you know, again, just come in and just, it's like, you know, you look for a game and then all of a sudden you look on the website and it's different from, you know, and it's a different price from when you come in, you have to pay that. And all of a sudden you now being held, you got your feet held to the fire like you had something to do with it. It's like, no, I'm just doing my job. But
yeah, like, sir, can you now get your hands off my shoulders? But Aaron, just right. Like, I know you've been having a rough time here. Like, but you gotta understand, these are difficult times. It's still power to the games.
Well, actually, this was when I was working for GameStop. This was way before COVID. This was like around what 2018, 19.
Oh, so that's when they was really known for ripping people off.
Yep.
GameStop was cold blooded.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that one cartoon. I was like, no, that really does describe these motherfuckers. Like, it's like you got that one guy who was like, yeah, we just gonna fuck y'all hard in the ass.
And my thing is like, for me, it's like, okay, look, I'm not gonna force you to buy something that you don't want to buy, let alone for the price that's listed. You know, if you don't want it, then you don't have to get it. But when they try to come with, you know, this whole ripping people off shit, then that's where it's just like, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, cause this one dude, bro, a lot of he brought literally every console he had to GameStop. I think he only got maybe $500 for it. No, not even $500. I think he sold the whole thing for like $100. So all I'm seeing in the book bag is GameCube, like Xbox Live, like Lives, Xbox Ones. And I'm thinking like, okay, is he going through a breakup or something? Like, why are you selling all his game consoles?
Yeah, well,
they
do have that trade in. They do have that trade in where you know you get either store credit or cash back.
But only $100, bro, for Xbox GameCubes. Like he had like almost every console in that one book bag. And I'm just looking at him like, yo, why do I not have $100 right now? It's like I was crying. Like, bro, I was crying deep inside my heart, like as a gamer. Like, so you know how your heart's usually just like smiling and whatever. Like,
yeah, but deep down, but in it,
my shit was
really
like
feeling sad.
My heart was like, yo, Falls, buy the game, consoles. Like he's trying to, like my heart trying to punch out of my chest, like buy it, figure it out, like take a loan, like do something. Don't let him do this. GameStop is going to kill him. GameStop is going to like, yeah, I'll get this to you for $100. Like my heart just broke when I heard that.
Yeah,
my heart was like, no. It's like I had to tell my heart that day, like, yo, come on, bro, we gotta go. We gotta go. And it's like, and I just feel like in my mind that I was crying.
Yeah.
Like I was crying everywhere, from the heart to my brain, because I couldn't understand why he would sell all that shit for $100. I even told him, I was like, bro, you can do Amazon, and he's like, nah, I ain't got the time. I gotta do this now.
Well, and I'm surprised he didn't do an eBay sale, because somebody from eBay would have hit him up.
Selling that, like there and then. And it's like we're all trying to tell him, like, no, bro, please don't. You can't do this. Like even the GameStop employee, he was like looking at him like, yo, I know he's really not going to do this. Like the GameStop employee was getting a heart. But he had a job to do, so it's like. But I felt like we was all crying in that GameStop.
Yeah.
Because it's rare whenever you see somebody actually like showing off their collection like that, let alone selling it. But you're doing all that and all for like $100. You're talking about the Xbox 360, Xbox One, the PlayStation 2, 3, 4, PlayStation Vita. I seen like the PSP, I think, in there. And I seen the GameCube. Like, oh my god! Like here, I'm talking about it now.
But yeah, though. But didn't they have Electronic Boutique? Like, whatever happened to them?
Well, like you mean at the malls?
Yeah, at the mall.
I see Electronic Boutiques once in a while. But like usually they usually just selling like phone cases and shit.
Yeah.
But I remember for a minute they had like some good stuff.
Because I remember going into a what was it? It was a GameStop in Texas, and I think I asked the guy, "How do you?" I think it was something that I had that I was trying to do for my cousin because he had an Xbox, and it was something he was trying to do, and he just kept saying, "Well, you have to upgrade it through the system. You have to upgrade it through the system." I'm like, "Okay, I get that, but how do you upgrade it from the system?
You talking about
Like, you
like
ain't gonna say, okay, go to your Xbox store or go to your settings and do
yeah,
it from
'cause that's
there."
the first thing I'm thinking. Yeah, because that was the
Like
first thing I was thinking.
I didn't get none of that. I just got, oh, just upgrade it through your system, upgrade through your system.
Yeah, so you go to like the store or whatever, or you go to your to the system thing, right?
Yeah, and I was like, and that was what he didn't tell me that though. He didn't tell me to do that. He just kept saying, "Oh, just upgrade. Oh, you gotta upgrade to the system." And I'm like, "Fuck." All right.
Usually, as soon as you go online on your Xbox, it's usually supposed to automatically try out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the fact that I didn't do that meant there was something up with Xbox at the time.
And I think because, oh yeah, we was playing Aragon based off the movie,
Okay.
and we would just kill it. We would kill Aragon. And I wouldn't even be the main character. I would be the other guy. I forget his name though.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Cause I be like that, like in Army too. I be like the second player character. Cause first player character, like for whatever reason, was always scrawny as shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Hey,
like,
but
nah,
they are coming out.
so,
But they are remaking the Prince of Persia though.
yeah, I heard about that. They're doing Sands of Time.
And that's the thing too. Like, and I never played that, and then people kept comparing it to Assassin's Creed, and I'm like, really?
Because
Okay.
if anything, Assassin's Creed stole a lot from Prince of Persia. Because Prince of Persia, like, cause I got to play like on my homies on PS3. So Prince of Persia, like, it's a platform. So yeah, you're doing climbing, you're doing all this other stuff. I think you might fight like a person or two, but it's mostly just exploring and shit. Kind of like how Assassin's Creed does.
You sound like a robot, Foss.
Sound
Like
like
your mic is acting up.
Hey, you ever played Prince of Persia?
Did not. Was it good?
Oh, okay. No,
How about
I
now?
never again. I never played it, but I'm just hearing about it. You know, how they have the same principles and mechanics as Assassin's Creed, and because that's where they get a lot of their stuff from what I'm told. And I'm like, hey, if that's the case, hey, I got no issues trying it out. Hell, they're even coming out with a Doom 64 that was released for the Nintendo 64 a long time ago, but they re-releasing it for PlayStation. PlayStation and Nintendo Switch.
There it is.
How's it sound now?
Better. Okay, that's cool though, Aaron. I could get with that.
Yeah, I had to go to the settings. I think. I don't know. I think that's what you were saying before. Like it's stupid mobile. But now I'm good now.
Yeah.
So it was like, so what's the so I think I may have I think y'all answered it already, but Like, what y'all, again, what are y'all excited about? Like, which games in general that y'all just can't wait till they get released?
The new God of War.
Miles Morales for sure for me.
That Cyberpunk sorta. Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Wait, ain't Cyberpunk coming out for the 4th?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh wait, I thought we was talking about the 5. But yeah, I'm excited for the Cyberpunk. I'm hoping Mass Effect Trilogy Remaster comes out. Really hyped for that.
Okay.
So what y'all think about this Legends mode that they're gonna be having set up for Ghost of Tsushima? And if they cut again, like from what I've been told, since the game sold over 1 million copies, who y'all think should be the main? Because from what I was hearing, that there was a lot of back and forth saying, oh, well, we need to have a female character lead or a different lead because, and I'm like, not really.
Yeah, because I still haven't finished the game, but I heard about that part in particular. I don't know what happens to Jin at that. That's like the only thing. I don't know if he. Yeah, because I'm still on Act 2, so it's like, but I heard that for whatever reason, how like the whole game plays out, Jin can't be the sequel character.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all can keep conversing. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
Yeah, if it ends up being Yuna, then I'll be cool with that because Yuna's cool as hell. Like she like one of the only side characters I've ever seen like actually legitly do some shit. It's like while I'm killing somebody, she literally is killing the other person. Like she literally fight, like she literally in the field with you. Oh, like everybody else, they'll be doing something stupid. It's like, yo, if I'm crouched, she's crouched.
And even also, what's her name? Masuka? Masuka?
Yeah, her too. Yeah, whatever her name is, like, yeah, her too.
But I felt bad. But I felt bad, really. Like I literally was like so emotional when they killed Taka, though, because of her reaction, Yuna's reaction.
Whoa! Hold on, what?
Yeah, they killed Taka.
Ah, shit, bro! You threw me for a mean spoiler.
That was a spoiler. Oh,
yeah, that's why I was like, wait, Taka dies, but this nigga was supposed to stay in the city. He a blacksmith.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens later. But yeah, because like where I'm at on what's the name just betrayed you from the Straw Hats.
Oh yeah, Russo.
Yeah, that's literally where I'm at. I was so pissed off about that.
Oh, I was beating Russo's ass because of what he did.
Nah, he was fucking me up. He kept cheating. Cause what would happen is I was fucking him up in the beginning. Like he was getting his ass whooped. Then he started doing his special where it's like, yo, you dodge it, but then he still reaches you somehow. Like they insert like an extra combo into his move for no reason. I'm like, yo, reason why you cheating this hard, bro? I know you really ain't doing this right now. Like I was just whooping your ass. And he'd be like, oh, I can't reach him. You know what? I can just do a quick trick. Somehow make my sword and my body extend an extra, like, I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. But that's the thing too, like because his move set, like it has so much red, and when that red comes, it's hard to counter. So you would literally just have to dodge, and then do your attacks.
Yeah, but if you got the right style, then you flow into it easily. But the thing is, he constantly changes, And that's the weird. That's the cool thing about him. Like, yeah, his style constantly changes, so you kind of gotta adapt to it. Because like he'll do a move, his moves will reach you, and then there's some that are just short moves. Like the short move ones, I think I used the shield for it. Because the shield got the kick and everything, got the quick like slice move. Because like he can't like really do that much reaching. And then for like the longer ones, I think I use the one for the brutes,
Right.
which is square, I think. Yeah, I think that one's
Yeah.
square. Yeah, so I use square against him whenever he's trying to hit me long range, and then I use I think circle. Yeah, I think I use circle against them because circle has like I think a special moves, like a special quick slash. So it's just an easy slash, boom boom. Use my heavily strike, call.
And that's the thing too, like because like when you fight like so many enemies and they got different weapons, and you like constantly gotta be on your toes, like okay, switch to this stance, switch to this stance. If again, just parry it is the best way you possibly can parry. Slash, and then if he happens to block it, just instantly go for that particular one, and then you get to kill and then kill your opponent. And then when they have like those big swords, it's like,
Yeah, like-
oh yeah, I'm picking X, R2 and X because
Believe it or not, I hate X's stance because X's stance is not versatile against people with spears. So for me, I usually go with the shield because shield can still fuck up the spears, but it can also fuck up the shields.
so it's not always
Yeah,
just
which
set
is
on
triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually put it on triangle because usually that's like the kind of neutral stance for me. Because I can still fight everybody in triangle. If I try X, I can't fight a shield guy or I can't fight a spear guy. If I try circle, which I think was spear, yeah, circle's like spear. If I try a circle, I can fight the spear guys and all that, but once we get into like shields or like the dual wielders, then it becomes an issue.
But you know what though? But I remember you saying before that nobody plays Ghost of Tsushima the same. They don't. And
yeah, I was playing on normal.
It's like when I look at other people play and I see how they do, and then I kind of like I be kind of salty because I just be thinking, oh, I wish I could do that. I wish.
I know, bro. I be watching some of these people play, and it's like I be looking because like you gotta understand, I play on normal, but even though I play on normal, I played a lot of fighting games in the past. Like for instance, Sleeping Dogs. Like that's like the prime example I can give people. So it's like being able to parry, dodge, and attack is kind of what I do. So when I see everybody else, they try and stick to one style, or they try to constantly attack, and it's like, yo, bro, you can't always do that. You gotta be patient.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Or they're trying to be like extra sneaky, and I'm like, yo, you can't be sneaky all the time. It's like, what happens when they catch you? Sometimes I'm just up front with it. Because it's like, it's a way you can be sneaky and up front. Because like, if I got enemies that are constantly on me, some of them are attacking each other. Or some of them will wait to attack you because the other homie went by them. Like, you could play by your space. Sometimes I use like the elements around me. So I literally had it where like, I was like, because I realized you can. Here's how legit I did some shit before. I was getting fucked up by an enemy. Out of nowhere, a bear attacked him. Like a bear comes out of nowhere and attacks him.
Oh yeah, like you can't necessarily kill it that way. You gonna have to pick a fire arrow. That'll take him out quick.
But now you know what I ended up doing? I used the bear to attack them. Because the bear was following me. So I'm like, okay, word. So just keep dodging towards them. Eventually the bear comes towards them. They start trying to fight the bear. The bear starts fucking them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like sometimes I play to my elements. I'm like, I know I can send the bear at them.
Yep.
Like all I gotta do is just have the bear follow me. Eventually, the bear's gonna start going towards them because the bear's gonna pick like, yo, do I keep following them false or do I attack them first? You know what? The bear's gonna be like, I'm gonna do both. So he's gonna strike them anyway. All I gotta do is just dodge out the way.
Yeah.
And eventually everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, it's a bear. You gotta attack it. But now the thing that's getting on my nerves now is the hawk. So the hawk is getting on my nerves. Because where I'm at, the hawk just now came into play.
And and it's hard to kill them too because they just be flying around so quick, and you trying to aim instead, and just keep trying to find the shot. But then whenever you shoot it, your arrow just goes in a different direction, and I'm just like, fuck.
Or sometimes I alert the enemy because the hawk died. Because they'll be like, wait, did our hawk just get shot? It's like somebody's here. It's just and I'll be like, yo, that's some bullshit, yo. The hawk was the only one that got it.
Yeah.
It was like, nope. It was like, Peter. I also hate that board thing that they send at me too. I don't know what that board thing is. It's like a boar or a ram or something they send to you. And then you'll be trying to attack and then they bite on you so you can't swing your sword.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because for whatever reason they decided we're just gonna keep it we're gonna keep it full samurai. I'm like, yo, why can't my nigga have dual wielding? Like, why can't he be a dual wielder? Like, I'm cool with wielding one sword, but it's like you sending a whole bunch of dual wielders at me.
I know that's what the game is like. That's what the game is for. To be. You would think to be multifaceted, but they want you to be.
Yeah, but I also thought about it like this: if they was to let me dual wield, then people are gonna start asking for hammers, and then people miss the whole premise of the game. Like, it's supposed to be mainly one dude with one sword.
Yeah.
And okay, and maybe some bow and arrows. And that's about it. Like all the ninja stuff is just extra.
I take them out with my knives.
Oh yeah. Now the funniest kill I got, bro, it was like I opened the door, killed the person, and I closed the door because I was in the house. Opened the door, killed him, closed the door. Because I was like, oh, it's good. I'm past the game. And then he just see his homie just on the ground, just like, what happened to him? Let's go look for him outside. But I'm inside the house.
Right.
Yeah, so they won't find him. They won't find my character.
Yeah. 1 minute, you could be at one stage. You could kill him and pull him straight through the door, and then just go up top on one of the second, third rows and stuff. And then that way it makes it easy to line all of them up, and then do your chain attack.
Yeah. Oh, who on the spot with us?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's good, fam?
What's up?
So,
I'm just chilling.
So y'all said y'all had a hard time shooting the hawk?
Nah, it wasn't that it was tough shooting the hawk. The hawk would just get me annoyed because sometimes I kill him and he would alert people still. Because they'll be like, oh, our hawk died. Somebody's in here.
Oh.
And then other times I could just easily get away with it. And then my other question, I'll be like, yo, who the heck seen me shoot the hawk? Oh yeah, and then the hostages, yo, they used to get me extremely pissed. Just for whatever reason, the moment I get caught, they'll be like, oh shoot, he's there. Somebody tell them way upstairs, like 5 houses away, to go kill the hostages. I'm like, yo,
oh yeah. Like once they notified you there, they straight running that you go kill a hostage off top.
Yeah, and the hostage is like 5 houses away, so it's literally like a block away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got
I'm like, yo, how am I
It's
supposed?
like so. So it's like so. How
Yeah,
you
exactly.
expect to get shoot kill somebody 5 blocks away or 4 blocks away, and yet you had already killed a hostage, and all of a sudden the mission is over.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, how am I supposed to make it to the next block? I got like 10 of these people that trying to fight me right now.
I'd throw a smoke bomb or something, then kill them. You know, because you have to do the smoke bomb. If you throw a smoke bomb, they can't see nothing. Then you can assassinate majority of them that way.
Yeah, that's one of my issues. I don't utilize the smoke bomb. I utilize like the kunais though. Kunais be saving my life. But yeah,
And
one thing
also, you can do the what is it? I think it's like the bell.
Oh yeah, the wind chimes. I love the wind chimes. I hate whenever they're like when they're in objective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate when they're an objective because it's like, yo, you don't know when the enemy actually finds the wind chime, so you can get the extra objective. Because sometimes they'll find it.
Is it one of the wind chimes, or it's one of them that you can add a charm to it and then it does poisonous gas?
That's shit. No, that's not the wind chime. I don't think it's the wind chime.
Maybe it's just no, it's not the smoke bomb because they'll poison you if you did that.
No, it's one of the smoke bombs. Yeah, it's one of the smoke bombs. I don't think it's the regular smoke bomb though. I think you're right on that. But it's one of the smoke bombs.
I like that longbow explosive arrow.
Oh, you must be talking about the sticky bombs.
Yo, the sticky bombs are my shit too.
No, the sticky bomb just stick to you and blow up.
But yo, the flaming arrows though, especially when they spread out, that is savage.
Yeah. But then again though, but that longbow does more justice than the half bow.
Yeah, that half bow it's weak. Yeah. You gotta be like close up to kill somebody with that. Boy,
I was like, okay, now I can see why y'all call it a half bow, because
the other people with the bow and arrows, you could be about to fight somebody, they be somewhere far away shooting you in your back and stuff. I'm like, come on, like,
yeah,
you gotta kill them first,
right?
Yeah, they're usually never a problem for me if I'm in rhythm. If I'm in rhythm, I'm good. But if I'm like completely off rhythm, like for instance, if I lose a standoff and I'm fighting for my life at that point, I'm kind of off rhythm. So it's like I won't know when the arrow's coming down because I'm too focused on my health.
Yeah, because you can do it like if you do the block so much that you automatically block when the arrow comes.
I can block it or I can just roll out the way of it.
Yeah.
Because like after a while, it's like I listen to them talk, and then I listen to like right when I hear the arrow just get popped off because they'll be like, "Shoom!" And then they'll take that quick extra second. They always try to trick people. They'll take that quick extra second, so it'll be like, "Shoom, shoom."
So have y'all beat it yet, or y'all still playing it?
I'm on that too because I got into like a whole issue with Twitch. They deleted like my footage and all that because I got suspended.
No.
So I'm just nervous to see how far I got to go back. If I'm lucky, then I don't have to go back by much. If I'm unlucky, then I'm unlucky.
I beat it and I completed the Mythic Tales. Now I'm just doing some like cleaning up, of whatever Mongol soldiers that are still left.
Yeah, I pretty much I beat it. I cleaned up the whole island. Right now I'm just riding around getting artifacts and stuff.
Yeah.
I did most of the artifacts. Like I was chasing after those. That's crazy. We all played it different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Aaron beat the whole game. Now he's doing the territories. You beat the whole game, but you're looking for the artifacts. And it's like I'm kind of like in the middle where I've basically found like the artifacts, but I'm kind of like still beating the game.
Yeah, because I was trying to get all those other things first, like all the weapons and all that stuff, and all the mythic tales and all that. Because like I think I did the whole thing of how it's broken into 3 sections. I think I completed that before I even moved to Act 2, or almost completed it. Like, I was trying to like finish one area, then go to the next area, then finish that, and But
Yeah, because I thought about doing it like that, but I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do all the surrounding places, slowly go through the story.
And yeah, majority of the time, if it was a side mission that popped up or something, I did that. So
And
like,
then I'm surprised. Oh, my
I
fault,
have
bro.
like every weapon. I have I have pretty much like all the techniques, everything. So
Yeah, and I'm surprised a lot of people will say like, yeah, we beat the game in 30 hours. I'm like, yo, fam, I'm still playing this game after like 30 hours.
yeah, I think it took me longer than that. I know.
Yeah,
They must have
it
went
took me
straight through
longer
the
than that
game.
took me longer than 30 hours just to play the whole thing, because it's like, I don't really have time to just play a whole extra 30 or 40 hours of this game, and yet you still got other things you need to accomplish. Like, you may want something, but you have to go through this mission in order to get it and beat it, or you may have to kill somebody and do it in the way that they want you to, and you may not always achieve it that. Like, oh, you can't be seen, or don't let nobody do this, or don't let hostages get killed. And it's like, well, damn. Like, what y'all want me to do then? This ought to be a script, not a.
Yeah, that's my main thing. Like when it comes to me going into territory, if there's hostages, my main thing is to get to the hostages, because literally I usually use the kunais all the time. So I'm always going to go for the hostages. I'm gonna send a kunai somebody way, kill like whoever did not get hit by the kunai, and then beat the rest that are still dazed out. So that's done, and then I just keep moving. Or it's like if I need to, I throw like a chime or something to distract them and get them moving.
Yeah. And and the thing is that if I was to like play a certain a certain difficulty, I hope I don't have to start over from scratch. Because that would literally suck.
That's what I'm thinking too. But I'm also thinking like maybe I should start from scratch, because they got the what's the name mode now. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but like, because everybody kept saying the game was too easy, so they implemented like I think the insane mode or something like that. And then it sounds like they're doing a legend mode now.
The lethal mode.
That's how you know they really actually fuck with this game, because they're like, yeah, y'all talking about how easy this game is, we're gonna make it tough.
I think people say it was so easy because that other game that came out, the Shadow Never Died Twice or whatever. That game, you get hit once and you dead. Like
Sekiro. That's why again, like earlier, that was like one of the games I regret buying, and because I thought it was gonna be, something different. I didn't know that, this only could happen to you once or twice, and then all of a sudden you starting back over from the different mission that you completed before, and and I was just like, man, I don't got time for this, like that, which is why I was just getting just so hectic on, like, man, I seriously can't wait for Ghost of Tsushima to come out, and when it did,
that's some people that were saying that the game was too. Yeah, but now some people that are saying that the game was too easy, I believe low key a lot of them was playing it on easy. Normal provides me a decent challenge.
I think that's the best game that came out, honestly, so far.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be game of the year. Less Cyberpunk. Well, Cyberpunk may come out too late to be considered the game of the year. So that's why I'm like, I got my vote on Ghost of Tsushima. It's the one game that's not like innovative, but at the same time, it did everything right.
And and I think they was also in competition. Well, I think, what was it, Naughty Dog, when they came out with Last of Us 2, they low key was in competition with Sucker Punch to see who was gonna make the first, false move. And when Naughty Dog started getting political, that's when it started going downhill for them. And it was just like, all right, well, Y'all
I
didn't
didn't
live up
care
to the
nothing.
expectation.
Yeah, I didn't care nothing about Naughty Dog, bro, until they fucked up with Last of Us 2. And that was when they leaked the spoilers of Joe dying. I was like, okay. When I heard that and how he died and who he died to, I was like, man, this game done. It's over.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing if Joe got killed by, like, let's say if Tommy somehow killed Joe, I think people would have probably been cooler with that versus the person that killed Joe, because they're like, okay, so it's a new character and she's basically just extremely pissed for no reason, like because her pops died, because like she thought like, okay, it was cool sacrificing a little girl's life. And then she's talking about, yeah, if I was that little girl that could save the world, I want you to sacrifice me too, Pops. I'm like, no, we're not thinking about it like that. We're thinking about like this is somebody else's kid. This ain't you. Like you can't just be like, yo, if it was me, because that's like the biggest. What do you call it? That's like the biggest contradiction ever, or it's the biggest bias in this ever. Like you really trying to just steer them a certain way just because you feel like it's the right thing to do. It's not, like everything's not black and white. It's black, white, it's gray, maybe a little bit of yellow in there. You got some pink.
Yeah.
Mix it with some blue.
But yeah, though, but then again, though, but yeah, though, it's like that's why, again, like you're saying, it's like,
then they
hell,
tried to
Last of
hate.
Us.
Yeah, then they tried to hate on Ghost of Tsushima. The same people from
Yeah.
Last of Us, like the same fans and all that. They tried to get Ghost of Tsushima canceled quick. Like, bro, they was talking about culture appreciation and all that.
Because it was an American-made game on Japanese history, and it wasn't made, in their country, but everybody in the country of Japan loves it. You're not going to find not one used copy of it anyway. So
that's basically how it was, bro. They was like, yo, don't you think this is fucked up? They're making fun of you. They're basically making money off of your history, Japan. Like, they're not even giving like the most accurate stuff, Japan. How do you feel about it? So we can give him a long bow too, in the half bow, and he has all these different styles. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. And they just like, oh, hey, aren't you listening? They're messing with your history. Wow, they even decided to go with Genghis Khan's like grandnephew or some shit. It's pretty dope. Japan. Like, I'm like, oh, sorry, we was playing this Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, you know what? Well, and that's the
really
thing too,
not
because
care.
history already shows and proves that yes, Mongolia did invade Japan, well, feudal Japan, Tsushima Island, and Tsushima Island wasn't necessarily not that far from Korea, and they too also faced invasion. And one thing that, again, like and yes, it is true that the Mongolians did have advanced technology than, let's say, China, Japan, and Korea.
Yeah, one thing that stuck out with me with Mongolia was the fact that it's like people don't emphasize, like, I feel like people don't realize how smart what's the name Khan was, because he knew he couldn't beat the samurais by heart.
No.
He had to actually go through a different tactic, which was considered underhanded. But it's like, yeah, he realized, like, yo, y'all some real warriors. Y'all some real ones. So instead of me trying to train up to become a real one, I learned your weaknesses. I learned your beliefs. I learned what y'all like. I learned all this and that. Because it's like, at the end of the day, I'm sent over here to beat you. I can't let this honor stuff get to me.
Yeah.
Because that's why y'all lose. Or this is how I can beat you. Y'all fight with honor. Like you seen in the beginning. Like, if I could show y'all my reaction to that shit, I was like, damn.
And that was why,
they threw
and
they
that
threw
was
the
why,
punch on him.
like, that was why, again, like I would, look at his uncle look at his uncle in a different way, and I'm just like, you know what, you're just so stuck in your ways of fighting head on, but they not thinking head on. They thinking, how they can attack you right now from where you stand, and what will be your, so-called advanced, strategy. Like, you think that, that's that head-on thing, the way of the samurai, not adapting, not evolving. It's just only gonna get one thing is only gonna get you so far. I mean, yeah, it can only get you so far, but long term, it's just not gonna cut it.
Now,
And that
here's
was
the thing,
why
though.
Because I was
go
wondering if
ahead.
they're trying to tell the story of ninja. Because I mean, pretty much you just start doing ninja tactics instead of being a samurai. It's just more ninja.
Exactly. Now, for me though, I was in high agreement with the uncle. I agreed with the uncle up until I got kicked out off of the bridge. Once that happened,
Yeah.
I felt like I tried everything as a samurai. I was like, you know what? I think that's fair. It's like I got shot with by like a whole bunch of arrows, and I got kicked off the bridge. Can I just beat them?
Yeah, because it gets to sometimes in the game when you playing and it's like, oh, you want to do a standoff? No, I ain't gonna do the standoff. I'm gonna hide up and kill 3 of them at once, and then
Word, they're gonna kill the hostages for trying to do a standoff. Fuck you mean?
Because that's what happened. Yeah, as soon as you do the standoff, then one of them go kill the hostage, and then they're gonna come fight you. Like what?
It's like, yeah, we killed your hostage. Mission failed. Now let's fight. But always looks like it's again.
Or even like
start again.
Like even though people on the road though, when there's people on the road and they just holding hostage, if you like just try to fight them head up, they're gonna kill that person and then they're gonna fight you.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all agree with me though on that, right? I felt like once I got kicked off the bridge, that's when like everything went out the window after that.
Oh yeah. It's no,
And that was the main reason why. And that was the thing too. And that was the main reason why, again, it's like the samurai, had a hard time recovering because they say that, samurai abandoned shogunate. No, the shogunate abandoned them because they didn't want to evolve. It's like they didn't want to, like I said, they didn't want to adapt. They didn't want to evolve. So they thought just being stuck in one mindset. Meanwhile, hell, it could be another enemy that.
Well, I can't even say like. Well, we can't even say the samurais like that because all of them died in that one part, like at the beginning. The rest of the samurais, like the Ronins, for instance, they adapted. They decided to betray us.
Yeah.
Like all the civilians, like they kind of adapted. They let the Mongols take over the city as like fortresses, all that stuff. Instead of being killed.
Did you play that mission yet when the dude took the samurai armor and started acting like he was a samurai?
Yeah, don't get me started on that, bro.
Oh yeah, that one. Because as soon as I knew I had to fight, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Make your move. And then he's like, stop, please. I was just only doing this for fun.
I was surprised they put that in there, but you know what? When I realized that he was a fake, when he first walked in, and me and Jim both noticed this, it's like, yo, he seems pretty clean for like a samurai. And then he started saying some shit, and then Jim questioned the all, and then I was like, wait, hold on, man, are you capping right now?
Even when he saw the dual horse, he was like, this is a farm horse. This is not no warrior horse.
Mm-hmm. And I just kept saying it throughout, because I got video of this. I kept saying this shit throughout the playthrough. I'm like, wait, he is capping. He is capping. No. I was like, everybody's like, yo, he's a dope samurai. I'm like, no, he's capping. It's like, this don't seem right. You capping. Like, how dare you? Because I'm thinking about it from Jin's standpoint. I'm an actual samurai. It's like I'm dealing with.
Like, hey, if you ever you wear that armor again, we gonna have a misunderstanding.
Word. And then my question is, how many of the girls in that place actually believe that he was a samurai? That probably even gave him top just to find out that he's not a samurai. Well, I mean, you end up finding out that they knew, but still, imagine for the ones that did.
Yeah.
Because they was probably showing their love and appreciation for the samurai and shit, just to find out that he ain't a samurai. That's because at one point I was just like, yo, so he wasn't a samurai at all. Like one girl was probably like, but I gave him time.
I'm like, that's how he plays it. That's how he plays. It's like, again, it's like, hell. Like, hell, all somebody got to do is say, again, it's like back in the days, like, all somebody had to do is say, oh, I'm this. Next thing you know, they dropping the drawers. Like, oh, well, I'm a blood, right? Oh, you a blood? Well, okay, daddy. And then all of a sudden, when somebody find out, oh, he ain't a blood.
Word, you sure you
just a fuck.
Word, he'd be like, you sure you a blood, love? He'd be like, yeah, cuz. You're like, wait, did you just say cuz? You're like, yeah, cuz. Like, I mean, Buzz.
Like, what? Really? Like, no, like, no. Just stop it right now. You ain't no blood, man. Just be honest. All right, I'm not. I just only did that because, hey, they get all the hoes. Okay.
Yep, and it's all good till a local actually come through and try to fuck you up and shit.
Yeah. Up until they do some physical harm to you, then it ain't no joke no more now, is it?
Right. But y'all hear that? I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I'm hearing some scrunchy noise. But do you think that they might who you think they may get to be the main character in the sequel?
I don't even know. Maybe Kenji.
Oh hell no! Like Kenji's a pest. Kenji is
Cause now, bro, I had to finish the mission where he accidentally, I forgot what happened. He accidentally ended up having the whole camp that he was staying in get taken over by the Mongols by accident. So when you find him, he's trying to get it back, but it was his fault to begin with.
Right.
So you got the one villager. He's just really pissed off at Kenji. I was like, yo, he has my same reaction. Like, he's like, yo, Kenji. It's like you save everything. He's like, oh wait, Kenji, you Kenji, the one that got us into this shit in the first place. Like, nigga, fuck you. He's like, oh, you got help. Like, no, nigga, you started this shit. Fuck you.
Yeah. Shoot, that one villager was getting ready to punch him.
Yeah, he was literally about to punch him. I was like, yo, damn.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, well, you deserve it, so.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Kenji, I don't know why you even came to this village. There's too many real motherfuckers in it.
And it's like, that's
even
the
the females were
like,
saying that same shit.
And it's like, and whenever he was asking Jin to do a favor for him, why he shows at the last minute, like after the objective is over, like here he come running, Jin.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that was
like,
the mission.
Where the hell you been?
Yeah, that was the exact mission. Because like the dude comes up, like he's like, wait, Kenji was the one that got us here. Like, yo, Kenji, can you just please leave? Like, you just really did not want to be here. Like, you was lucky that Jin saved us, or else I would be fucking you up right.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, you were so lucky Lord Sakai's here, man.
But and then again though, and that really right there just really showed how much love Jin had, especially by the villagers, despite them knowing that he was also the ghost too. So when they see him, it's like, oh, it's not a surprise. Oh, he can wear that ghost mask, and it's like, my lord.
That's because of who his father was. His father was highly respected, even though his father was asking him to help in that flashback. I was like, yo, this is not painting your father in a good light for him. Why are you asking a 12-year-old to help you in a fight? Like he can't
And
do
he don't.
shit.
And you know, again, it's like, and he didn't even know what fighting was up until his uncle showed him later on.
Exactly. My dude like, Jin, help me. Like, yo, it's like asking a 2-year-old to like beat like a fucking high schooler in a spelling bee. I'm like, yo, you can't do this shit, man.
But and then again, though, it's like in that scene, that's like, you know, again, like somebody living in a rough neighborhood witnessing their first murder, and they all of a sudden they looking at you and you down for the count, knowing that you ain't got that much time to live, and it's like, help me. And then either they shoot you or they stab you or they just finish you off. And that permanent mental scar is only gonna you know, get you to lead one way.
Yeah. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Jen's uncle, like, it's like, I was like, I had mixed feelings about him. Because, like, he stood for some good shit. But when we needed you to be realistic, you decided to really just dive into your belief system. Which made it even worse.
Yeah.
Because you're like, yeah, Jen, no. It's like, you say to me, being like this ninja-like thing, like my homeboy just said, like, yo, he's like, you decided to be this ninja-like thing. You got everything done. Now you want to be a samurai. You need to come home.
Yeah.
You need to come home, bro. It's like you can't, be crippin' no more.
What, you know, like that was the main objective, was him to learn new skills so where he could defeat the Khan, maybe not like samurai, but ninja-like.
Yeah, because at this point, it's like the Khan, them niggas ain't gonna fight fair.
Nah.
I'm like, yo, we got hostages and stuff. It's like, yo, the moment you hear about people having hostages, like, what, you think if I got a hostage, I'm gonna fight you fairly?
No.
What tells you I'm gonna fight you fairly? Like, the only way I'm gonna fight you fairly if I have a hostage is if I'm challenging you. Like, straight up. Like, I send a letter, or I send, like, your homie injured to you. Like, letting you know, like, yo, I want that fade, that one-on-one. Or else you never seen so-and-so again. Not know, oh, you discovered that I have hostages. What?
But yeah, but you know what though, but the one, you know, again, legit fight that I can honestly say, it's like, okay, I get it now. I was like, hey, this is what you call the definition of a one-on-one, was when he had to fight his uncle. And it gave you the option, either you could kill him or just spare him.
You tell him the story.
Oh,
you telling him the story.
Oh yeah. So I did not.
So I can't help it, but still, like,
you go spoiler.
Nah,
yeah,
he good. I'm gonna probably forget it. If we don't mention it too much, I will forget it completely. I'm one of them. Like, it's like, as long as you don't go into full detail, I will probably forget it. But that's like my emergency. It's like, it's my emergency forget button. I'll be like, oh shit, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, so and so mentioned this would happen. But nah, believe it or not, I kind of low key felt like that. I'm happy that's the case though.
Yeah.
Again, I got mixed bags about the uncle, so it's like. Because to be honest, it's like, think about it. It's like, I feel like at some point the Mongolians probably tried to talk to South first. Because it's like, you can't tell me like you about to be invaded. Like, they got invaded, but they was all ready for it. So obviously you knew you was being invaded.
Yeah.
So at some point you think you would send somebody to scout out your enemy, which the samurais apparently did not do. Yet, what's the name? Khan did that in spirit. Like, he did that through the course of years. Like, my nigga said, yo, I learned your language. You know how long it takes to learn a language?
Oh, yeah.
That's not no, 1 year. That's about a good 10. If
and
not,
learn
like maybe
and
5.
learn your ways and learn your ways also. What makes you tick?
Yeah, like Genghis had to. I say Genghis, whatever the nigga named Khan had to be like, had to learn that shit within 5 years or more. You're not learning that within like a year or two.
No.
It's like telling like Spanish folks to learn English within a year. Like they ain't going to know.
No.
Like the kids can pick it up quicker than the adults. So it's like you gotta think like Genghis is an adult. Adults don't pick up languages as easy as kids. It's just scientifically proven.
But yeah, though. But hey, like I said though, hey, I just can't wait till the sequel comes, and also what the legend with the legend DLC and with the legend DLC tells.
Yeah, that co-op one. Like the main thing they need to do for the co-op, I think, is just make sure it's customized. As long as you can make like your own character and customize them, I think just fine. Anything
Now that's
else
what they
should
should have
work.
did with the Avengers game.
Don't get me started on that. I kept telling people, I'm like, yo, it should make it where you got your own hero. They fight alongside the Avengers, but you can still use the Avengers.
So what I'm tripping off is how DC Universe is gonna be better than the Avengers game. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, Knights. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about the Universe game. Yeah. I mean, DC Universe has been around for years. My whole thing is, the Avengers acting like they're not trying to copy some type of way off of DC. That's the thing that gets me. I'm like, yo, these graphics look DC Universe like.
Yeah.
Like these fight mechanics look like a DC Universe fight.
But when Gotham Knights comes out, like who y'all gonna end up playing with more? Like out of the characters.
It might actually end up being Batgirl.
Is Batwing gonna be on there?
Nah, because I think it's just gonna be Nightwing, Tim Drake's Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood.
Red Hood.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be them 4. But the thing I'm worried about with Red Hood is they're going nerf. I think they're going nerf. Because in my opinion, out of all the fighters in Gotham Knights, Red Hood would literally be the best one. Because Red Hood is Dick Grayson. No, I mean Jason Todd. Yeah, Red Hood is Jason Todd. The only other person that's fucking with Jason Todd is Nightwing. Because that's Dick Grayson. And those are like the 2 most experienced Robins. Like they've been rocking with Batman for like years.
And the TV shows have a way of telling the story, like exaggerating it than what the comic books tell you about like what led to this Robin and that Robin abandoning the Bat family. Then they want to tell this story, but then when it's like okay, well the story is the real story as they put it is hey, they were getting older and they didn't want again Batman couldn't work with someone that was almost at the same age as him or even a lot older than that.
Nah, for me it wasn't that. Like, cause I just felt like, cause a lot of times they'll say like all the Robins they want to be like their own hero, so they don't want to keep working with Batman like that. Except for Tim Drake for whatever reason. Tim Drake is like the only one that will still work with Batman and be a Robin. And like I think he's the closest to being the next Batman.
And that right there takes a lot of years of growth and
Definitely
growth
maturity.
and maturity too. But just don't make the exact same mistakes that Batman did make.
Yeah, because Bruce done made like hella mistakes. That's like the big thing. And to this day, I will tell people to this day, like the biggest mistake I feel like Bruce Wayne ever made was letting the Joker live.
Yeah.
Out of every villain, like that is unredeemable, Joker's just one that you just can't let live. But it's like I also understand where he's coming from. It's like once I kill Joker, does that mean I'll stop or will I just keep killing? And I'm just at that point where I'm just like, bruh, considering the fact that Lois Lane kind of ended up dying, shoot, Robin's now Red Hood, who at one point was trying to kill you. I kind of think Joker needs to go. I think this is the one time I think like do this for America. Don't even do this for yourself, bro. Like this don't have to be about you, Batman. This is about America. America kind of needs Joker gone right now. Because if you can kill Superman, wife, and his kid, it costs like a whole 2 games and a whole bunch of comics. Like Joker, the only villain I ever heard that caused 2 games to be made. in hella comics and shit to be made off of doing just off of just killing like a civilian and a pregnant civilian at that. Well, I mean, yeah, he also destroyed like part of a city. Let's not forget that. But that's the main thing that really did it. Was killing Superman, like wife and kid. Even though if I remember correctly, it's like some episode or some comic where Superman got Lois Lane pregnant and she died anyway because of like the whole Krypton thing, or because of radiation or some shit like that. But we're not gonna get into that. And for the record, y'all, I'm not a comic head. I just know a couple of this stuff just because of the Injustice game. It's just funny. This shit's just funny as hell to me. But nah, Gotham Knight's gonna beat Avengers. That's one thing I know for sure. Avengers really did drop the ball.
Yeah, I looked at some reviews before I bought that Joker.
I played the beta, so the problem I got is that none of my friends bought the game.
And that's the thing about it. Like I tried to play the beta, and it was like frozen. So then I talked to my cousin. He was, "Oh, the game great." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Okay." I bought it, played it for like maybe an hour, and was pissed off.
Nah, bro. I played the beta. I was enjoying the beta. I'm like, okay, cool. I can't wait till me and my friends play it. My friends are like, nah, we're gonna wait till it gets discounted. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I can play the campaign for a little bit. Once I started seeing what the campaign was about, I was like, yo, this game is trash. It's like I can't play this campaign. Most people are gonna be like, but the campaign's pretty okay. I'm like, no. I'm like, I get to be a comic cook. I said comic cook. Comic book fan writer that gets to be a superhero. That's how they decided to go with Kamala Khan for this. I'm like, yo, I fucks with fan fiction as much as the next person. This ain't how I want it. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Like, the Avengers is not supposed to be a fan fiction. It's literally what it is. It's literally a fan fiction. They're trying to make this shit seem like a fan fiction. For whatever reason, Captain America is like the high goal. Like, we're not gonna act like Black Widow doesn't have like the best fighting moves in that game so far. Like, I fucks with Captain America, but Black Widow probably has the best fighting mechanics. Period. I'm like, she fights and she uses guns.
And this is what didn't make sense to me. Like, they had the game set up that it could have been you can create your own people, because how it begins with the Terrigen leaking out and people getting powers. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, that's kind of somewhat DC did. You know what I'm saying? Like people getting powers, but they just get it like, oh, she get the powers, and you got to play as her. And then all, and her power's weak. Well, I don't like that. Like,
Honestly, making me want to get DC Universe now for my PS4.
so I like DC Universe because you get to pick your person, you get to pick their powers, you get to pick your mentor. It's all that stuff. Have you played it before? Have you played that one?
Nah, because at the time, like I only had on computer. I didn't know it was for PlayStation 4 too. So
It's
I'm thinking about
it's
getting it
on
because it's free.
it's on PlayStation 4 and it's on Xbox One.
Nah,
Yeah,
what's
I'm
that?
definitely thinking about getting it. Oh, DC Universe?
Hmm.
Literally is what Avengers should have been. Because literally you get to be your own hero. You're literally doing everything the Avenger multiplayer pretty much was doing in the beta. Which is you go around.
That was like
fuck shit up.
that was a trick, honestly. They tricked us with that. There's let's show this, and then that shit was suck.
Yeah, that's the only thing. A lot of my friends don't got the game. Because I think my only homie that got it is my homie JB. Like he the only, him and a few other people got it. But a lot of them, they're doing the story mode. So a lot of them, they're not playing like multiplayer, right? I think it's because they're waiting for more superheroes to be unlocked. Because Black Panther's supposed to be in the game, Spider-Man's supposed to be in the game. I haven't heard anybody yet talk about Black Panther and Spider-Man.
No, me neither.
That's just crazy. Like that game has so much potential, and they messed it up.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not even that crazy. I'm not like a crazy graphics head. I'm not crazy about graphics. I'm not crazy about voice acting. I just want some good ass fighting in the game. I like my game to have good ass mechanics. I want my games to play how they're supposed to be
create
played.
my own person.
Hmm?
So I like to create my own person and pick my powers. You know, like
yeah.
Because that's
like
what
I could play
about those all those Marvel Alliance games. I was like, oh, that would suck too. Like whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't mind playing I don't mind playing super old games that are outdated, but they do everything that they said they was going to.
Yeah.
It's like you get to
even
create your
with
character, the world's limited.
Even with the Jedi, I think they should have made that so you could have made your own character on there too. Even though it was a good game.
Yeah.
Even better if you could have made your own person.
They had on, what was it? Not Star Wars Battlefront, but it's like Star Wars like D&D type of game. That came out from PC way back.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I had it on my PC before.
Yeah, it was the Knights of the Republic or some shit like that.
But that shit was
yeah, it was outdated, but it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, for real.
And that's the type of games I fuck with. If you do what you're supposed to do or what you said you was going to, cool with it. But if I know you're supposed to be doing more than what you're giving out, that becomes a problem too. Like if anything, they shouldn't have said anything. They should have just released the game. And I think we wouldn't have had no problems. But we hear about like, oh yeah, we get to Spider-Man, we get to do all this and that with the homies, we get to do all these missions, just to find out like, yeah, you're only doing about maybe 50% of that. But how do they expect us to feel?
The Spider-Man game was pretty cool too, though. It'd been better if you could have played as Miles Morales.
Well, I mean, they're fixing it now with the Miles Morales game. The only thing I hear that they did that kind of had me mad was that they didn't make it as long as Spider-Man. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, they can still add DLC to it.
But even with that, they making you, if you want to play the Miles Morales game, you have to buy the PlayStation 5, yo.
Yeah, I was mad at it at first, but if it's only like $300, $400, it's way affordable than the PlayStation 4 or
yeah.
phone. because I'm like, all them stuff was costing close to $1,000 when they first came out. Like, remember the PlayStation 4 was like what, like 700?
But you know what's so crazy to me is how these games be having a special edition or this edition, duplex edition, whatever. But it don't be nothing really extra. You be paying that extra $20 for really nothing.
Yeah. Now, here's how they trick you, bro. They'll be like, yo, you get the Super Game of the Year, ultra powerful, super duper edition. What comes with it? Oh, some different outfits.
Yeah, that's how they got
Wait,
me
is
with
that it? Like,
the Ghost of
yeah.
Tsushima. That's how they got me with that. Because all you got, you bought the extra stuff, and all you got was like a mask and a sword. I was like, really? That's it?
Wait, that's what you got? Like, for my shit, I got like the music soundtrack. I think I got some artwork. I got like a couple things.
Maybe it was some artwork on there, but I mean, I'm thinking like, what you gonna get with the game? Like, like.
Oh, game wise, well, I mean, they're making up for it, because you gotta remember they're adding tougher difficulties, and they're adding co-op mode. They wasn't even supposed to have a co-op. All that's going to be with it.
That's one of the first games I actually I bought the first day. Like I pre-ordered it and it came in the mail on the first day it came out.
Yeah, and to be honest, I have not been disappointed with it. Like I feel like I made a better purchase with Ghost of Tsushima than I did with Avengers. Avengers, I kind of feel like that's one. And I mean, you can tell though because Ghost actually is trying to add stuff into their games.
Yeah, true.
Because I agree, it'd be one thing if I was just to get all this like the soundtrack and all this shit, and I paid like $70 for the game. But the fact that I'm getting a harder difficulty and I'm possibly getting a co-op mode to it too, it's kind of changing the game for me.
Yeah. But the only thing that I played, again, what was it, the Marvel Avengers beta version, and the beta version just didn't do it for me. It was just there just to be there. And I didn't even know it's like, okay, present me with a whole bunch of stuff and y'all want me to play as Mrs. Marvel. But
yeah. It's not his thing, bro. It's not his thing. Like, to be honest, Avengers is a multiplayer game. They're going to try and sell it to people as single player. It's trash. As a single player game, Avengers is trash. I'll say this to everybody. If you're trying to play this as a single player, Avengers is highly trash. They need to burn that shit. Like, if they think that Avengers is a really good game as a single player, no. As a multiplayer, it has potential. Because you and your friends fighting like shit and all that, like fighting robots and fighting evil villains and all that, of course it's going to be okay. Of course it's going to have potential. But they're not adding nothing to it. So it's like, who wants to be the four same characters all the time?
Yeah.
No matter what type of moveset you get.
I just listened to my cousin.
Wait, what happened, bro?
So I wish I never listened to my cousin because we into the same type of games, So when he was like, "Oh, it's pretty good so far," because at first I was on I'm not buying it, and he's like, "Oh, it's pretty good so far." I was like, okay. So then I'm thinking I'm gonna get the game. I just play as Thor then. But then when it's like, oh, you gotta play as her, and she's the main person. What? I'm like, oh man, come on. And all she is was Stretch Armstrong, like, or whatever you would call him.
She got stretch arms and she throws like her fist at like enemies that are far away. And then low key they want you to make and they make the whole game basically about Captain America. That's basically what I got from it. It's like literally they try to at first make it seem like it's a model problem, but then it's like, yo, this is basically what happens when Captain America is dead. It's like the world goes crazy. All gets to be the hero of the story. Oh wait, Captain America's back. So now we're back to it being about Captain America. It's like the whole event basically was because of Captain America. Like Captain America pretty much is S.H.I.E.L.D. Anything that's S.H.I.E.L.D. like event wise, that's pretty much Captain America. It's not Black Widow. It's not Hulk.
I'm
It's
thinking,
not
what was
none of it.
I'm
It's
thinking,
not.
what was they thinking when they made this game though? Like, it literally sucks for real. Like, I don't understand. Like, this was like a pointless game they made. Like,
As a single player, I highly agree. As a multiplayer, I'm highly disappointed because it could have been something. But now I gotta think to myself like, damn, I done spent $60 on this shit. Actually, no, I done spent like probably $70 on this shit.
Yep.
I mean, the game sucks so much. I'm like, I don't complain about nothing, but it's really like, I wish I could get to a message board of somebody that made the game. Like, what the hell were you thinking? Like,
Because bro, I could have bought the Yakuza remaster collection for the same price, if not less. I probably could have got all 6 of the Yakuza games. That's why I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, why did I get this? I could get Yakuza all of the day. It's cute, you ain't gonna have to get pissed off all the damn time.
I think I can just push through it and just play it. Just like, I spent my money. And then Walmart had it on sale. Like, instead of being 60, it was 50.
What?
Yep.
So that's just what, like, if they think that it's gonna be what, $10 less?
Yeah, Walmart was $10 less.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Avengers is barely. My opinion, Avengers is barely a $40 game. I'm sorry to be that person. It's barely $40. That's me being nice.
Shit, that's a damn. Honestly, the way I feel about the game should have been fucking a $10 game. Honestly, shit, like.
Now, like the reason why it can't be $10 is because they put too much voice acting and all that into it. So you got to at least bumping it up another 10. So that's $20 right there. The fact that it's an Avengers game, quotation marks, you got to add another $10. So now you're at 30. And then that's when I added the extra 10 to it. But yeah, if this was just any other game, I think you're right. This would have probably actually been a $10 game. But because it was Avengers, you had to add the extra $10. Because it's new, you got to add another $10.
But yo, you guys, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, ready. Yeah, definitely get your rest, Joe.
I can't hear you, hon. What'd you say?
Oh, now say get your rest.
Y'all
Okay.
just want to get off so y'all can video chat together. It's cool though.
Yeah, it's fun having you guys on here.
Y'all still crushing on each other?
Huh?
Huh?
I can't hear you.
So are y'all still crushing on each other?
Who's y'all? Who? What are you talking about?
You and what's his name?
What's his name?
The guy talking. What's his name again?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you. Yeah, I thought y'all was crushing on each other.
No.
Actually, that kind of stopped for some reason. I really don't know why. But I guess no for now.
I didn't think people remembered that.
No, the people around here, these parts, don't forget anything.
Yeah, I'm just like, who knows? I'm just like, whatever.
Because you know,
so that'd be a topic for another video or another discussion.
If you end the show on YouTube, then y'all could be on the private chat on screen yourself, you know.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but like, nah, it's okay.
See, now we back into the shipping shit again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. We'll do this.
Wait, what is that
sometime soon.
What is it like?
All right.
Boss City.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
You too,
I'm about to post my video on YouTube now. Like, about it.